just like it hide. My friends call me hard, but to her, yeah, it's mine. Put in my time, I process the needs. I can't guarantee that it's her that I please. Others may come, they might get off too. I'll never be as good a sample as you. Squeezing her ass as she roll back her eyes. Put on my snorkel to give her a ride. To hope your mama's always live for the members of boom. Rhythm down beats for the funk of the shoe. Spreading all over like a vicious disease. Making hook your mama stop to jump to their knees. I said again, we'll never hook the many people as we do. And even perfect jobs on the rap to be cool. Sucking up the lumber when we play for a pack. Reeling in the curly from the front to the back. Did he just call me a hoochie mama?
No, baby. Hoochie mama.
Say what? Michael like you know, I think really does too. Trans and girls don't seem to deal with the stew. But me, I'm always looking for the one I just had. Get away! Nah, man, that's sad. Cruising up the coast on the brother surfing tour. The sharks in the water and sharks on the shore. Really no difference in the two, they both bite. But one keeps you warm when she's spending the night. Driving around, I saw the devil today. Tried to make a pass, so I got it away. Everywhere I turned, even though it was fast. Couldn't get away from the spell that she cast. I'm the big curtain where they try to get. And even with balls, you can still get wet. Crying out tears and make you clench your fist. Plenty hurt your mama, so no time to deal with this.
What's up, guys? Bad little transition there. Sorry about that. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This was like a last-minute kind of thing, and I totally forgot Granny was doing their thing tonight. I didn't know that Vegas couple was going to live stream earlier, so sorry if I got in the way. But I really, again, thank everybody for being here. This is going to be like a table game, blackjack kind of discussion and talk. We have a special guest, Ace of Vegas, tonight, so we will be bringing him in here as well. So again, first of all, wanted to thank everybody for just being here. We really, really appreciate it. So with no further ado, let me intro Ace. You all know him. You all love him.
Ace of Vegas, the Ace of Vegas.
What's up, buddy?
Jerks. What's good, dog? Thanks for having me on, my man.
I'm a little rusty, man.
It's all good. It's all good. I took a Christmas break too.
Awesome. What's up, Matrix? I'm so glad we've got some Brits here that are still awake. Totally appreciate that, guys.
I think Matrix is doing he's doing Nikki's makeup right now, so Nikki can wake up and get in here.
Panties is up. I can't believe it. Two fat dudes after that run, they're still awake. Nice. Seeking Vegas Sunrise is here. Mike Nebeker.
Getting jackpots in the house too.
Awesome. I did get a package today, guys, from Matrix. So before we start, our first little, I got a stamp from the Queen Mother.
So curious about
Her
this.
Majesty, the Queen. And it was totally by surprise. I had no clue Matrix was going to do this. So he just messaged me earlier. I hadn't checked the mail today. Totally forgot. And if he didn't message me, I would have forgot to even check the mail today. But he's like, yeah, go check your mail. So let me check it out. I asked him if there was anything adult in here. He said no. So it should be safe to open.
He said no.
So let's check it out, guys. What do we got in here? What do you predict Matrix would send somebody?
Oh, I mean, aside from a wig and maybe a fake chest there, he'd probably send you some ice for your cocktails.
If it was like a signed pair of boobs from his wardrobe, oh my god.
I'd wear that. I would
hang it up. Yeah, I would frame it. I would totally frame it. Oh, we got a shirt.
Oh, all right.
Nice. What is it? Oh,
I gotta hang it up
damn.
now.
Oh my god.
No! I
That
need one of those.
is fire right there. That
Please
is
tell me you
fire.
shipped to Colorado. I need that.
This is great. Oh my god. Thank you
Gorgeous.
so much for that. There's another one. This might be maybe a 2-cent one. Yeah. So one for 2 cents as well.
Magnificent, though.
Dude.
Absolutely.
Matrix. We love you. How is it? Matrix, you must have ladies nonstop knocking at the door. You've got to. You're such a sweet guy.
And he's also got a wardrobe that fits him.
He's got a wardrobe. He's got the humor. He's got the looks, especially with that goatee that falls off.
Yeah, that's style. He's all about the style too, and he's pretty good with the video games, so that helps.
Ladies, come on, man. We got something else in here. Oh,
All right.
fish and chips. A salt and vinegar. Nice. This is the kind of fish and chips I would eat because I'm like a 5-year-old.
Because that's a proper tosser diet right there, yeah?
That is definitely a proper toss-up gift.
Okay, first of all, I'm not supposed to be on because I'm working. I'm editing
This is
Yeah,
boys'
so-
night.
and taking care of Bruno. But I did tell him you're supposed to call me in when you're opening Matrix's package
Oh,
while you're
Oops.
handling Matrix's package.
I am.
Because I wanted to see you handle his package.
It takes time to handle this package.
It's a big package.
It's a process.
It's a pretty big package.
Good night, everybody.
There's room here, Ace. Don't worry.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
thanks for tuning in. I'm editing October's vlog still so that we can pump them out. My goal is to pump out 2 a week. But Matrix, thank you so much, Kevin.
This
Oh,
is.
that's cool.
Oh my god, guys! It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop
Oh, you
getting
got more.
Chips, salt and
Oh.
vinegar. We love salt.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
face covering.
Nice.
Oh my
Love it.
god.
Thank you, Matrix.
Buddy. We owe you big time.
You know I'm probably gonna eat these, right?
So we got the face coverings. That's the proper way to do it.
Nice.
Oh, there's a card. That's all you.
Well, you don't know how to read?
Oh my goodness.
What else did you get in there?
Hey, Bone Chiller Music, Gambling Granny, Virginia N, Triple Ripple VBI, Brian Gets Pegged. Let's see. So-
Happy holidays.
Oh, that's awesome.
Heidi Christmas.
Perfect
Happy
gift.
Christmas. Well, I should I read this out loud?
You have to do it in a British accent, though.
Is it intimate?
I won't read it.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to say there's also, what the hell is this? Drumstick squashies.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Drumstick squashies. What's a bloody drumstick squashy? It sounds like what a problem a guy has after he's drank too much. His drumstick is squashy.
What the hell is this?
Nah, put it in your
Well,
mouth and
it's-
find out.
It's free from artificial colors.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't read that right.
What?
Colors. Colors. I don't know how you guys say it, but you spell it Britishy.
And here's a Happy Hippo. Oh shoot. Happy Hippo biscuit.
Oh, I have had those before. Those are pretty good, actually.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I like those.
Where do you get these?
Discs mostly.
And here we go. I've never seen this from Milky Way before. Crispy rolls.
Oh, even Buddy signed it. Look.
Oh,
It's from
Nice.
Heidi, Winter, Wanda, Kev, Stu, and
Buddy.
Buddy.
Brilliant.
Aw. Thank
Thank
you so much,
you.
Kevin.
And
We
what the
truly
heck is
appreciate
it?
this.
Whisper. Here's a whisper. Whisper. Shh, quiet. Whisper.
Thanks, guy. Thanks,
Oh
Kevin.
my God. These could be props as well as candies.
No, well, I'm having this Milky Way.
Man, you guys got the hookup over there. Good on you, Matrix.
Matrix.
I'm assuming this is
What the
like.
hell? Oh,
I'm a-
delightful peppermints.
I'm assuming this is like
For coffee?
Nutella.
Do you dip it in coffee?
I don't know, but I will.
Peppermint delight. Nice.
Yeah.
Matrix, I owe you, buddy.
Thank you, Kevin. We appreciate
He's
it.
in like half of our videos and we've never officially met yet. But we love the guy so much. And if you're not subscribed to Matrix 2021, please do so. Because he's just amazing. He's huge. Like, if he would just have the ability to get to Vegas again and pump out some more videos, he should be huge. His channel should be
Drastically underrated right
Yeah.
now. 100%. The hot pool vlogs were so spectacular.
yes.
This is going on the mantle, Kevin. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're awake. I hope you don't have the vodka eye right now.
I hope he gets a vodka.
Yeah, I know, right? When
That's what we're shooting for.
he should jump on.
He should.
He should be your.
Should
your-
get him in
your
here.
Special guest.
Kevin.
Crown Royal. Okay. Let me see. If he can, I will.
Let's get him in the live chat here.
Copy.
Kev vlogs are always the best vlogs.
I'm gonna send him a DM in Twitter.
I wonder if this is gonna be. Is this gonna be a shirt-free stream again? I think that was the last time I saw him was
Oh,
without a
God.
shirt and LMBs and Drew stream. Or no, it was Andy's stream, wasn't it? It was Andy's stream. I'm trying to remember whose stream it was. We were all drinking a lot.
Why can't I find him?
It's around there somewhere.
There we go.
I'm so certain.
All right. It's up to Matrix. All right. So let me so again, we're gonna go over some again and real quick. This is for Granny and Dice in honor of you guys drinking the crown tonight. You want to hear my granny accent?
You got to do it now.
I got a granny accent.
You got to do it now. I'm curious.
Okay, I got to read off names. Vegas Best Ideas. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. 2-5 dudes. Thank you for coming in.
Let's get that money. I can't do her voice. I can't do her voice.
Mike Nebaker. Thank you for coming in. We got them all, guys.
There we go.
I can do them all.
And Dice is just eating it up over here. I love it.
We should play Name That Vlogger, and I'll do a voice, and you guys name who it is. All right, so here's let me share the screen here.
Okay, let's see what we got.
All right, Chrome tab.
All right.
Okay, let me skip that.
All right, skipping over to the next slide here.
Bam!
Oh,
Huntington tips for the best BJ, and not this BJ.
that one's pretty easy to find, honestly. You just got to pop up in Vegas, wait for the weekend. He's usually there. That's my running mate over there, actually. Ace of Vegas and Keno Kid 2024. So just saying, more Vegas, less scandal.
Oh, thank you, two fab dudes. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so I had to put some hot dogs in the picture if Keno's in it. Just saying. So these are basically, it's like our experience going to Vegas this past week of, the New Year's week of Vegas, what we noticed at the tables, minimums and things like that, what we look for basically. And before I start, there is an app that I use on my phone. And if you guys are really, really into blackjack or learning blackjack or basic strategy or even card counting, it's not illegal. There is an app that you can use. It's called Blackjack All-in-One. Not a sponsored app, by the way, but it's so cool that, if you're sitting around like getting your oil change or whatever, have an appointment or, just passing the time, it's really cool to just turn it on and get some practice in real quick. Look at the cards. They'll ask you what the count is, things like that. Or you can practice basic strategy. Tells you like when you should stay, when you should hit, when you should split. You can change the rules, how many decks of cards you're playing with. So it is a cool app if you have the chance to put it on your phone or something.
That is a good idea, being able to change the rules, because a lot of games won't do that. I was testing the beta for win slots in their blackjack on that game, and it is so weird. Like it doesn't check. Like the computer, you can draw into a 21, then the computer will flip it over and it'll have a blackjack even with an ace showing. It is just so bizarre. So it is good. It's good that you can actually have a proper simulator to train on, because a lot of these apps, they just don't do it. I mean, even my Vegas blackjack just doesn't work the same. So that's really good.
It's totally legit. You can do like dealer hits soft 17, dealer stays soft 17, everything. Pretty much anything you can control on it and set it up ahead of time. And it'll tell you when you've done the wrong play. So it's pretty cool, just as a trainer. All right, so let me move this. Okay, so the very first thing, what do we look for when we go is what the minimum bets are. And I just put this up there. Why don't we talk about maximum bets really in our vlogs? And you don't really hear a lot of us saying, what are the maximum bets? And that's probably partially because we're not like big time players and we're not really, really like at work when we're in Vegas, especially those of us that film and that are like out there. We're not really, optimizing our game to make money. So for Tucson and myself, we basically are just looking to see the low roller games, like what kind of game out there can we find for, $10, $5? Is it a good game? Is it worth playing? Ace was just mentioning when he went to Circa, it was pretty much $25.
It was pretty similar to strip rates, honestly. It was like that was for the grand opening weekend. Keep in mind too, I think you guys, and we'll talk about this a little later on, I'm sure too. You guys mentioned that there were some tables that were a bit lower, but yeah, I think the best table, the table with good rules, I should say, because there's an asterisk next to that. So when I say the best table, I mean the table with the rules that favor my playing style the best. Those ones were usually like $25 minimum, and then the ones that favored the playing style more were closer to $50 minimum. But that's always something that you got to keep in mind too, is what the playing style is, what the rules are, what the house edge is too, and that's also going to kind of factor into how far your minimum is going to take you there, and how much it's worth compared to a lower minimum with less favorable rules.
Right. What size is your bankroll? How long can you sit at that table? Do you have at least 100? Do you have at least 50 bets in you or 100 bets in you at that minimum? I'm glad you brought that up because I know Epic Esquire. If you guys don't know who Epic Esquire is on Twitter, he also has a website, a blog called epicesquire.com. And he plays at high limit tables, pretty high roller style tables. And I always assumed that they have the best rules, and they usually, for the most part, do. But he does mention a game. I don't remember what the minimum was. It might have been, maybe it was I don't know, maybe it was a 25 minimum table. But they wouldn't let him resplit. They wouldn't let him double after he split. And that totally surprised me, especially being in a high limit room. I would think, you got better rules. So pretty much the people that have more money get better rules, a better game. So
got to break an omelet to make some eggs right there.
Yeah. So that kind of took me. He's my lawyer, Vegas to Cali. So
right.
Nice. So that's step one. What we were doing is looking for a nice low roller table, and the best we could do at the time last week, New Year's Eve week, is $10 tables. And it didn't matter like what time of day or night. We were able to find $10 tables on Fremont, not on the Strip.
Never on the Strip.
On Fremont, downtown. El Cortez, again, one of the favorite spots. And then we did find some at the D, and we even found just regular blackjack at Golden Gate for $10. It's a shoe game, meaning we have all the cards in a shoe, which I can show you, I think.
Kind of the auto shuffle.
Yes. So here's a shoe. Okay, so that's what they call a shoe. So if you hear us talking about shoe,
we're not going to be wearing that, basically. Yeah. Is what we're saying.
And then so that's what a shoe is. So if you see that up on the table, it's a shoe game. If you don't see one of those and you see the dealer holding a deck of cards, it's a pitch game. Sometimes you'll see them like throwing the cards out. Although now in COVID times, I don't know if I've seen that. Wait, did I? No.
I've seen a lot more. I remember 4th of July weekend when I went with Sin City Nerds and TVP, Vegas Paradise. Actually hit a table with TVP, and they still had shoes out at the D. And it was nighttime. It was during the week though, so I'm not sure if that really made a difference. I think it was a Thursday night, and the 4th was supposed to be on a Saturday. Glenn, that's a good question. How many decks?
So we saw at Golden Gate they like to use 8 decks, but we were able to find a double deck game at El Cortez for $10, and that was New Year's Eve week. So it was that's decent. That's a decent game to play. And there was some 6 deck games, I think, at the D. The other thing
I'll confirm that.
Yeah, the other thing is this card right here where you see they put this colored card in there. That's basically the penetration. You're going to play with this part of the deck here. So when you hear that word penetration,
deep penetration.
We're not trying to be perverted. It's just they're playing with this part of the deck. And we actually, the further back they go, the better for the game. So not every place is equal. Some places you can get better penetration than other places.
Take a drink every time we say penetration.
Yeah, I like double deck best. I don't know basic strategy for a single deck, like because I'm always playing shoe games, so I'm always in the
I do actually. It's not too different. I think there are only a couple deviations with the soft totals. That's usually how it works out.
Yeah.
But those are usually auto shuffles anyway, so you're always kind of pretty much starting from fresh.
Yeah. So that's another thing that we look for is like how far back do they cut the cards? In blackjack, you guys are gonna see like waves. So you're gonna have like you know, a low time where you're betting as minimum as you can, and then a high time when you can bet, like, you know, everything's going your way. And that's what we want to do. We want to ride those waves. And the further back we get, the better it is for doing that.
Okay. Oh, so you're getting into counting, though. That's getting into high low.
Hey, I'm just okay. That being said, so somebody did comment on one of our videos about, well, if you're not counting cards, why are you worried about penetration? So even if you're not counting cards, you can see it with your own eyes. Like when you're at a table, you can see the way things are going. If a bunch of low cards are coming out, like 2 through 6s or whatever, they're popping up, and you don't really see face cards, kings, queens, jacks, aces. You can just
on the deck.
Yeah, you kind of know what's about to happen. You know, there's more high cards waiting to come out of that deck. So the further back it goes, the better it is, you know, as far as knowing exactly what's left in that deck, if that makes any sense. So that's one of the things we look for. And again, not all of the places that we go to penetrate the deck that well.
Giggity.
Take a drink. Don't.
Right.
I will say Green Valley Ranch is where we spent a lot of time, and they have very good penetration. I will say that. Very, very good. And somebody did ask us on Twitter about the games there. Are they 3-2, 6-5? The free bet blackjack, and we'll get into free bet in a minute, is 6-5 at Green Valley Ranch. But all the other games, the regular blackjack is 3-2, and it's a really good game to play. If you have a car or take an Uber, it's not that far from the Strip. It's a beautiful casino if you haven't been there.
And those are usually, you said, are those usually also double deck, or they're typically 6 to 8 decks right there?
They've got 6 to 8. They do have double deck. It's very like locals casino.
All right.
So, and there's a lot of cool slots there as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Really.
So what got you to, let me ask you this, if we got time for questions.
Yeah.
What got you to favoring the double deck games over even the 6 or 8 deck games? Because I know, you know, I know how you play, or I have a general idea of how you play, and I know you probably trained more on, you know, 4 to 8 deck shoes, like a lot of us that use the similar style. So what got you more into the double deck?
The double deck is the speed. I like double deck because the game ends a lot faster and you get a new shoe. So if you have a really crappy shoe, it's over quick. And if it's hand shuffle, like if you see the dealer actually shuffling with their hands, the chances of getting a clump of cards together, I'm trying not to like totally out everything, but the chances of a dealer to like mix a bunch of high cards in one spot is higher, and you just get those opportunities come up. But again, if the penetration is bad, then you get like no opportunity. So good question. Question. Anybody?
Any other questions in the live chat here, guys?
Did we lose anybody? Are we boring anybody already? This is going to be technical. I'm trying to like convert some people over to the table games.
Well, I mean, we can still make it fun. Let's go ahead and maybe we can talk about some of the goofy aspects too, because I mean, we're talking about free bet blackjack and, you know, the side bets and all that. So we're going to be talking about some of the goofy stuff.
We will. Okay, so this is, you saw Ace bring this up earlier. All this penetration talk, Cinnamon says. Okay.
Good night, everybody.
There goes your nun status, Cinnamon.
Oh, let's call it what it is. She's never run on the nun status. Sorry, Auntie Sin.
So here's another thing you're gonna see. Like we'll bring it up in our vlogs. We'll say, "Oh, that game was a CSM," or "That game was an ASM." So Ace brought it up. This is an automatic shuffle machine, and you're gonna see that mostly in Vegas, I would say, where the dealer doesn't actually shuffle the cards. They just pull them out of this machine. They just pop up. They're already shuffled. and you start the game again. I'm pretty sure, El Cortez does this a lot, and
Pretty much anyone on the strip too.
yeah, the problem with these is a lot of the times these things shuffle the cards so well that there isn't those clumps of high cards and low cards. How can I say this, Ace?
All right, so the best way to put it is they're so efficient and they make it so random that there's a lower probability of you hitting a, oftentimes you're usually counting on hitting a vein of cards. So, say for example, you and your aunts, you and your uncle, you and your grandma, you're playing some cards and all that, right? Grandma's shuffling, you get so many cards, they get piled up in this discard pile. You shuffle them together, but there's still gonna be kind of a pattern to them, is the thing. So because obviously Uncle Tim's gonna get like six tens in a row sometimes. You don't see that happen because it's so efficient and it makes it perfectly random. So you don't usually see those things. It plays it very by the numbers, by the book, because it's a machine and it's perfect at what it does, because that's just how machines are. There's no human error there, so you don't get those human anomalies nearly as often. That's the best way I can put it.
Perfect. That's why I got Ace on here, because I knew Ace could be eloquent in the way that it needs to be explained. So yeah, there's no waves. There's no waves to ride, and it makes it a little bit harder to find those winning streaks in the game.
And optimized, really.
Yeah, and if you can find somebody that's hand shuffling, again, the human is not perfect. So sometimes we get these clumps of cards that are stuck in one spot. And if it's all high cards, those are the cards that you want to win in blackjack. You want 20s, 21s, and that's what we're looking for. And it's a little bit harder when this thing is in play. And then the CSM, for those of us that like to look for those high and low cards in a game, we avoid the CSM games. Now, somebody like Pennies for Vegas will find a CSM game at Downtown Grand for $1
and jump on it.
And jump on that game and just drink all the Budweisers he can all night long on that CSM game.
In his defense, he'll break even doing that, though.
And that's absolutely perfect. That's totally a really good way for you guys. Like, if you've never played a table game before, jump in on a dollar game, because if somebody's playing a dollar game, chances are they're not an expert, and they're there to just learn and have fun and low roll and get free drinks. So jump on that dollar game, get used to it, have fun with it. There should be nobody at a dollar game getting mad at you for like the wrong move or hitting when you shouldn't hit, because again, they should be on a different game if that's the case. So you're going to see a lot of these machines. And so what is this machine? This is a continuous shuffle machine. So basically, these cards are being shuffled nonstop. So every time they take your cards away off the table, they're throwing them back in that machine, and they're being reshuffled and reused. The lure to blackjack, for people that love blackjack, is the fact that it's the only game in Las Vegas or any casino where you can determine the outcome based on what's already happened. So the cards that have already been played factor into what's left in the game. A slot machine doesn't offer you that. Nothing else in Vegas or a casino offers you that. This machine kind of takes that away, because the cards are constantly being shuffled after every hand. So they're going right back in the shoe, and they can spit them right back out again.
Yeah, it makes it kind of rough too, especially if you're looking for something that's less complicated or less intimidating. Because often, especially in Vegas and occasionally even at your locals, if you're looking for something like if you want like a single deck game or something like that, I'm going to show off my Star Wars cards over here. Um, but yeah, if you're looking for a single deck game, obviously that's a little easy to keep track of. You know, you only get 4 10s or something like that, or 4 10s of each suit, 4 kings, and all that. So if you're practicing your counting, practicing that sort of thing, you have an easier time about it. Well, this completely throws that out the window. So that's just another way that they keep people going there, and people wouldn't jump up on that. But again, it's $1. So if you can get 50 hands in and get 50 buds off them right there, you won.
Exactly.
You won. Call it good.
Exactly. And then I like this. Kissy Cat says, I don't play third base. Folks hate you. So third base is like, the last position. And people feel like you either take the card from the dealer or don't take the card from the dealer.
Well, if you do it right, though, Cat, don't let anybody hate you for that. If you're playing well, then you know.
And if they know cards, they know that one player's response has no bearing on what you're doing. It's not going to affect, everybody's playing their own game. They shouldn't get mad. And if they are getting mad, then they should move up to a higher denom table and get off of your table and do something else.
Play pro. If you come in pro, play pro. Come in with
exactly. It's supposed to be fun. And 9 out of 10 of the times it is fun. And it's such a cool experience. If you get a table where there's a bunch of friendly people and even the dealer is hilarious, it turns into just like a party. And that's really what it is. You shouldn't be going at it like to become a millionaire or whatever. You should be going at it as, I'm spending my money for entertainment, so now entertain me, And that's basically what it turns into. And I think New York got it wrong. Hold on, I had to fix it. I get it. Low wager, no penetration. No, New York, we want penetration. We want deep penetration.
That's how you know you're doing good. You get in there deep.
Okay, so Mike brings up tracking, which is totally different than counting, which is really, really, really hard.
Yeah, I can't do that. I don't have the mind.
There's ace tracking. Yeah, so you can use your feet and like times on the clock, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3, and like you kind of bend your feet. But that gets super difficult, and that becomes, again, if you want to go to work, you want to go to Vegas and you actually are working and you don't want to play and have fun, by all means learn that stuff, but it's going to turn into a job and you are not going to have fun. We are literally going to play to have fun. So
or put it this way, if you're there to meet pretty girls, or I guess pretty boys in whatever case, and you try doing that, you're not gonna have a good time about it. You really
not. Yeah, I will never, like Kissy Cat says, they've been snapped at before, I think. I've been snapped at before, hurt my feelings. Yeah, don't, you know what? It's your money. You can do whatever you want at the table. And don't let anybody else influence you on what you should do or what you shouldn't do. Again, if they really know what they're doing, then they should know that it's not going to matter to the game. And it's supposed to be fun. You guys are supposed to have fun.
Yeah, especially if you got a good win or something like that. I think that's what had happened when I went to Luxor. I had the $100 match play or the $50 match play or whatever from my Vegas. Won $150 off it, and I was like, you know what? I've doubled my bankroll in one shot over here. It's just GG no re. And the lady's like, hey man, you doubled your bankroll. Get out of here. Go have some drinks. Go find some girls. I'm like, I'm married, but okay.
Exactly. And I'm glad you said that. I tried really, really hard this last trip to collect a chip from Luxor, and I just could not get one. There was one table. It was a CSM, and it was jam-packed with people, and I just could not get on that table to get a chip, so I was unable to get it. I finally got a 4 queens And I was always like,
Nice.
why have I not played at 4 queens? And then I remembered 6-5 blackjack at 4 queens, but they did have a
It's weird.
$5 table.
The
And-
6-5 on Fremont is so bizarre. Oh, we should probably talk about 6-5 versus 3-2. I think that's when we should talk. That's in the slideshow, yeah?
I think I have it. Yes.
All right, I had to get ahead of you. I didn't mean to get ahead of you.
No.
That's my bad.
So that's a good thing. So we'll come back to that. But yeah, I did get a 4 queens.
Did you get your circa chip?
I did get a circa.
Oh, you got one too.
Thank God.
All right, I had to get a 5 or 2 while I was at it.
And then I did get a Green Valley. I wanted Mandalay Bay. I wanted Luxor. Caesars. I don't think I have a Caesars. I just did not get them. Deeper is better, Dice. Thank you so much.
Good on you, Dice. I wish I could sing or do like play guitar. I wish I was cool like Dice, or I'd just be like, Dice is right, down the dice. Or I don't know.
I'm so glad Gwendolyn says this. Problem is women play hunches and sometimes it goes against basic strategy and men get mad. Again, your money, screw what they think. It shouldn't matter. Who cares? And 2 Cent gets these hunches. I look at her and I see her like DGen eyes tingling.
Right. And you're like, no, the maths. The maths.
Yeah.
We must use the maths.
She throws these random bombs and I'm like, are you kidding me? And then she ends up winning. I'm like, what?
But that's going back to you. You guys, it's coming out of the same bank account. You guys are okay.
But yeah, I understand that, Gwen. Totally. I get that. Again, who cares what anybody else says? And if they leave, great. And I will tell you a little trick. If you are in the business of playing blackjack for a business or making money, and you really want to get people off your table, start doing stupid crap, and I guarantee they'll leave right away.
I guess it's the question: how much does solitude cost?
Exactly.
All
I'm
right.
gonna say at least 3 or 4 hands of doing something crazy.
So hopefully it's not on the $50 table.
You're right. Oh, Margaritaville chips, dude.
I don't have any of those.
I don't. I have a Lucky Dragon.
Oh, I wanted to go to that so bad. All right, this is gotta be a
made it-
different podcast. We'll have to do a different podcast about Lucky Dragon.
Yes, I made it a point to go. I was like, this place is not gonna last. I'm going there straight away.
It was such a I thought it was such a brilliant idea. Within of itself, it's brilliant, and I hope Resorts World pulls it off. It's a shame they pulled back on the theming, but I think there's a reason they did that because they saw what happened to Lucky Dragon. But I don't think the theming killed Lucky Dragon. It was the business. Yeah,
exactly. I think it was built for other reasons, and they accomplished what they wanted to accomplish.
Accomplished, I'd say.
And yeah, so I'm so glad I got that chip. Yeah, I would love a Margaritaville chip. So, and again, this is why I got Ace on here, because he's like the statistical guy and analytical guy. So I did this is from Wizard of Odds. If you don't know Wizard of Odds, check him out, wizardofodds.com. Michael Shackelford. He basically is like a consultant. He does all the math. He runs like statistics, does hundreds of thousands of simulations and things like that, and does all the math for slot machine companies. They'll come to him asking him, what's the maximum profit we can make from this game without turning people away, and he'll give them a number. So he'll run these simulations and things like that. So here we are looking at the advantage for casinos on slots. Oh, we work.
We were coming through.
I so deserve that. I deserve that big time. I am a wanker, but I had to do it. Like from the first day I saw your legs, I had to, that popped into my head.
I kind of feel like at some point or another, wanker is the best insult because it's either they're calling you out for being one, or they're insulting you because you're not. But I guess if you're not, you're probably lying about it and you're embarrassed.
I'm a wanker.
So there you go.
Thank you guys. And if you're not subscribed to WeWork, they're like, I don't know how many away from 8K.
I'm trying to remember. Hang on. Let me pull it up real quick. Let me pull them up.
Please get them there.
Here, let me go ahead and get their. Am I a mod? I'm not sure if I'm a mod on your
You
channel.
should be.
Because I know they're coming up on 6K. I think they're about 100 away from 6K right now.
Okay,
So we got to get them up there.
100. There's got to be.
Let me see. I am not a mod. Oh wait, am I a mod? No, it let me post. Okay, it looks like it let me post the link anyway. So that's them.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, cool. We're covered.
6K. Let's get them to 6K, guys.
Let's get it.
So again, here's the stats on slots versus blackjack as far as the house edge. And again, you can see on slot machines, the higher denomination, the less house edge. But look at the house edge, like just off the bat. On average, it's 6.58%. Blackjack, depending on what game. So a single deck blackjack game could be 0.14% house edge. So you have a really high chance of winning compared to a slot machine, which is at 6.58%. And again, I totally understand. You're there for fun. You want to just have fun. You're not there to do work. You're not, it's just for fun. And I get that. But I will say that being at a table can be really fun.
Definitely. Like craps tables are amazing. A fun blackjack table is like the best ever.
Yes, definitely. So again, this would be 0.14% on a single deck blackjack versus like an 8-deck blackjack. You can have a 0.66% house advantage, which is really almost nothing.
But that's with there's a caveat to that though.
You're right.
Let's talk about the caveat a little. Or did you want to
No,
go ahead and go through?
No, do it. You're exactly right.
Here's the thing about that though. The caveat to that is unlike slots, and people will argue with me about this. I'm not interested in the argument today. We're just saying purely from a mathematical standpoint. There is no strategy to slots. I know there are techniques, and I guess there technically is a strategy with the progressives, but we're not going to get into that right now. We're talking about at the base level. At the base level, there's no perfect strategy to slots, so that's why the casino. Well, why what you see is what you get. Whereas with blackjack, this assumes that your strategy is perfect, that you play every hand as it's best done mathematically.
Right.
That's no hunches. That's no thoughts. That's no feelings. That's pure math. That's the trick to it. Otherwise, you're going to shred yourself on that 0.66. That can jump up to a 4% very quickly.
And this is why I brought Ace on. So you have to learn basic strategy. Or you don't really have to learn it. You can get a card, a basic strategy card. Who gives a fuck?
And the casino, and it's not illegal. The casinos are fine with it.
Who cares what anybody thinks at the table? It's your money. You can look at your card and be like, hold on, I'm going to see what I should do right now.
Yeah. There's another caveat to that, though. There's another caveat to that, though, too. You have to make sure you have the right one for the right rule. It's like this is so hyper specific. That's the problem with blackjack. It's the best thing and the worst thing about blackjack. Guys like me and Hog, we love this because we're scientists and we like this sort of thing. And the game is so hyper specific. So if you bring a four deck basic strategy card to a single deck game, you're going to be making the wrong decisions. You will not, even if you play that card perfectly, you won't be playing perfect basic strategy, because you aren't using the correct strategy is the only other thing there. So you're going to kill your own house edge by making incorrect plays. Even though you're doing them correctly, you're doing them correctly for the wrong game. It's that specific.
Wait,
and we just scared Granny.
Granny, wait. Don't bail on us yet. Well, hold on. Stay with us. Look at these numbers, Granny. Hold on. Don't bail yet.
No, 'cause she's got to lower a house edge on the scratchers. Hey, I want to see her win those $1 million because Granny, your grandson Ace needs a PS5. Wonder Woman's not going to buy me one.
Granny, like, what's your average slot bet? Like, what are you betting on average? $1? Even at a 6 to 5, you got a better chance. We've got this would be like a single deck game. You got a 1.5% chance. Up to an 8 deck game, you got a 2.01% chance. A house edge. And this is very, very interesting. The CSMs, if I go backwards, let me go backwards. This machine right here, if you know perfect basic strategy, that you actually have a very slight advantage with a CSM if you're just playing basic strategy. Perfect basic strategy at a casino. Then these percentages that I put here. Between $2 and $5. So Granny, you've got a bankroll. You have so Granny's playing with
$2 to $5.
$2 to $5.
She's a high roller.
And how long does that last? This could be hours. Oops, I'm sorry. What did I do?
On vacation. Did we find me on vacation? Oh, I'm in top chat. I can't even see them. There we go. That's better. Dice is going to give it to the tables.
Look at the difference between what the house can make versus what you can make. I get it. Of course they love your slot play, of course, and actually, and that brings up a good point. So the slot play is going to give you some more positive EV, expected value, as far as comps go, and your free stays, your free rooms. So you have to factor that in with, what is your ultimate goal when you go to Vegas, when you go to gamble.
Yeah, that is a lot faster, admittedly. Slots are much faster decisions per minute because it's 1,000 decisions per hour with slots versus roughly 100 to 200 decisions per hour with blackjack. It's about a 5 to 10 times faster game. So you're putting in a lot more money, a lot more quickly, and the swings are a lot faster.
Right.
So it's about speed.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Bogan brings up a good point.
That's a good point.
So, how about virtual black? So, excellent question, Kissy Cat.
Yeah,
You're becoming one of my favorites. Because the virtual blackjack used to be good in Vegas, and I have not actually checked on it. Man, there used to be some games that paid 3 to 2. Again, but they are, from what I read, they are a slot machine. So basically, there is no physical deck of cards, and what you get is, I don't know, random number generator. I have no clue exactly how it works.
It also doesn't denote shuffles. I noticed that was another kind of shady thing. It doesn't tell you when it shuffles.
Right. But what I've learned is that if you can put your player's card in there, and you're playing, you're going to get some comps. And so that factors into your expected value, and also drinks, and things like that. So that is a big deal. So I'm glad you brought that up. Money will, and here's a good point by Mike. Money will definitely last longer at a blackjack table, especially if you're losing.
Yep.
And as soon as we get to the free bet slides, I'll show you. Oops, I'll show you that. Sorry, the crown's kicking in. I'll play if nobody else is at the table. Again, don't be afraid of the very first time Tucson and I played a blackjack table, we had no clue what we were doing, and The dealer will sometimes tell you what you should do. Other players at the table will help you out if they feel like, if they're friendly people. So, don't feel like they're going to just ostracize you and, make you feel bad. It won't always be that way. And if they are, yeah, that's a bad table to be at. Just bounce and go somewhere else. But I'm telling you, when it's the right group of people and everybody's having fun, it's like a party. You're at a party and let's say you're playing with $100. You're paying for that entertainment and it gets fun between everybody. It gets super fun.
I'd probably say the only thing more fun than that. I think the only time I've ever had more fun is when there was a Texan at a craps table.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Yes. And Gwendolyn brings up a perfect point, because if Granny's playing $2 to $5 on a slot, then by all means, Granny, go hit up the high limit room where you're going to be by yourself with the dealer. And I guarantee you have a higher house edge. Yeah, you might lose, but you have a bigger chance of winning than you do at a slot machine. And you're going to be by yourself for the most part. That's actually a great point, Gwendolyn. I get that vibe at the roulette table more.
Roulette is fun.
Roulette people have these mysterious superstitions that they think are magic. Yeah, they're kind of crazy.
You just can't prove roulette. That's the problem with roulette. You can't prove it.
Yeah. Okay. So we all agree. Slots, higher house edge, obviously, than our worst blackjack situation here. Now, again, 2 Cent and I, we were looking for free bet blackjack on downtown, and we always look for a $10 game, free bet game, and we could not find it this past trip. So New Year's Eve week, we could not find a free bet game. So there was an alternative. It was called Buster Blackjack, and it does have a high house edge. So
that's like a slot machine, man.
Yeah,
look at that.
Exactly. It's like a slot machine. The D has 6 decks, so we're looking at 6.21%. If you're playing the side bet. So you're going to hear a lot of people say, especially people that think they're card people, they're like, I don't play the sucker side bets.
Where'd you get that picture of me? Why did you take that quote from me?
So Buster Blackjack is blackjack where you have this option where you can bet on the side that the dealer is gonna bust. And if you guys can count cards, if you know when the high cards are going to come out, when the low cards are going to come out, things like that, you have an idea of when the dealer is going to bust, then this is a good game for you to play. I got a nope. Have you ever played at the Cal downtown?
Tell them what happened this time.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm getting a 2 Cent interruption message. Intervention message. Get to look at Chris's message. Have you ever played at the Cal? Yes. Love the Cal. This last trip that we went, tables were shut down. There were certain time limits where the actual tables were in play. And they had hours of operation. Again, because of COVID, they shut them down. Love the Cal. Cal is a cool place to play. But that will be in our future vlogs. You will see the times on there. I don't remember them offhand. Back on track. Buster Blackjack is a game where you're betting on the side bet whether the dealer will bust. And if you can count cards, that means you know when the bust cards are coming. You know when there's a high probability of high cards versus low cards coming out. And this is the game for you to play. So this was a $10 minimum game at the D. And again, if you do count cards, this is advantageous to you. So you can drop this house edge if you know when the dealer is going to bust, when you know there's a good opportunity for the dealer to go over 21, I should say. Any input on that, Ace? I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I don't usually play the gimmicky games like this. I'll play free bet. I play free bet a lot, but I don't generally like the gimmicky games because then I'd have to do a lot more math and figure out, okay, how much is this side bet worth over here? Assuming that you got a good shoe, I can see you taking pretty blatant advantage of it over here, and you could probably make some good wins. So if you get a good win, you're obviously going to go ahead and get your 1-to-1 payback over there. You put $25 down, you get another 25 back, and then if you bust with 5 cards on it, then that's even on a $5 bet, that's another $20. So that can definitely make it up. But I can only imagine, even if you're counting, it's only going to reduce the house edge so much because straight blackjack only brings it into your favor by an average of 1.5%,
Right.
giving you player edge on that. Which is significant. It's significant especially over a long series of hands there. But I mean, it's definitely on par with a higher limit slot machine. I'm sure that's the best I can calculate it offhandedly, just staring at the table over here, assuming that you get the favorable hit on soft 17.
Right, exactly. So here's my take on it. If you are a slot player and you're looking for that rush of the bonus round again, you're looking for a progressive slot machine. This is one of those games where, I mean, it would be nice if you knew how to count cards. If the dealer busts with 6 cards, you get 15 times your side bet. So if you have $5 out here on the side, it's 15 times that $5. If they get 7 cards, it's 50 times that $5. So $5 is usually the minimum that you can bet on the side.
And 8 cards is a fucking hand pay.
Yeah, 8 cards, it's a effing hand pay. So that's
am I supposed to, I can't say the F word.
No, yes, you can. I don't care. So that's why I'm saying for slot people, this might be a fun game or a fun version for you to play because of that side bet. You get it. Think of it like being in a bonus round. You've got that progressive that's waiting to pop. And again, even if you don't know how to count cards and you see a bunch of low cards coming out, low cards, no kings, queens, aces. Okay. Anyway, then you're going to get that big win on that side bet. So here's the way I see it. If you're finding a bunch of table games, the minimum is $15. Well, this game at the D, the minimum is 10. So you can put 10 here and put the 5 on the side and just pretend you're playing a $15 minimum game. And if you just happen to catch 7 or 8 more cards on the dealer bust, boom, you got a hand pay. So, that's fun. Honestly, that's the excitement of it, is if you happen to catch that dealer bust and I was at the table at the D, and the dealer had 6 cards, and I was getting so ready for that 7-card bust. And the very last card they drew, it brought them to 21. Oh. I was so bummed because I was like, here it comes. Like all day I was waiting for that 7-card bust all day long. And I thought for sure, here it comes. And that last card came and it got them to 21. And I was like, no way, dude.
So let me ask you this then.
They had 7 cards out on the table and it all added up to 21. I was like, God damn it. What's the chances of that happening? But
you got Chevy chased.
It happened. Yeah. And this is 2 cents saying 100 times your side bet. I don't know. This is from Wizard of Odds. This is one of the pay tables. There is different pay tables. So maybe it was. But definitely well worth your time. If you're into that, like you want that adrenaline rush and you want to see like what $5 might get you. And again, if you're playing slots and you play $2 to $5, what's $5 on the side bet going to cost you? Maybe a hand pay, like Ace was saying.
All right.
So, hey, what's up, Anthony? Good to see you here.
Big Ant in the house. Good to see you, my man.
All right, so now we're getting into free bet.
All right, this is a little more my style. This is something I can manage. I can mess with.
And we have much nicer odds. So the house take is about 1.04% on free bet. So the house edge, again, well below what you're going to get on a slot machine, well below. And free bet is basically, again, I think the ideal game to play if you are a slot player and you're looking for those bonus rounds, you're looking for those progressive wins. If you have no problem playing $15 hand, then you're gonna have a great time. And again, it is a whole experience. It's like going out, to watch a show, because you're gonna get that rush. Oh my God, am I gonna get a coin? Am I gonna get 2 coins, 3 coins, whatever? And I don't know, Ace, if you want to explain kind of how it works.
No, I'll let you get on this one, because usually when I play free bet, I get really excited because it's a double. You get that free double and all that. That's always a fun one. I love those free doubles there. So if we're talking games, I'd probably say if you're remotely serious about your card playing, but you also want something fun and goofy to kind of do, free bet's a really good way to do it. The last one that we were just talking about, the Buster Blackjack, that I'd say is very, very much for casuals. But if you remotely take card playing seriously at all, I don't personally think you'd enjoy that as much, but I think you actually would enjoy free bet blackjack. Okay, this is what I do enjoy. I'll play that for fun.
This is total fun factor. And 2 Fab Dudes, oh my God, I hope we can go to Vegas and be there when you guys are there and just hit a table with you guys, because it is total just fun factor, pure fun factor. Again, I would say the average time Tucson and I spend in one session is maybe 3 hours, and we'll play with $100. We might have to dig in. We might have to get to about $300. We might have to go into our bankroll $300 in. But imagine $300 in a slot machine. You might have nothing afterwards.
Yep.
And this is hours at the table. And again, the excitement level goes through the roof, especially when you start getting these coins. So let me kind of explain. Basically, in blackjack, you have the opportunity to split your cards or double your cards. And usually it costs you money to do that. So if you have $10 and you have 2 aces, you're going to have to use your own $10 to split those aces in half and then double, the money on those aces if you split them. Well, free bet lets you use the casino's money to split your cards. So you're using their money to split your hands or double your hands. So if you have an 11 or a 9, you can double your hands on free bet with the casino's money, not your own. Okay. And this table that you see here on the side, if you are going to play a free bet game, you should only play the pot of gold side bet free bet game. So if you see a pot of gold side bet, that's the one we're talking about. So they're going to give you a little gold coin. And if they give you 1 gold coin, even if you lose your hand, you're going to get paid 3 to 1 on that hand. Okay. So if you have a minimum bet of $10 and you put 5 on that side bet for that gold coin and you get 1 gold coin, even if you lose your $10, you're going to win $5 even if you lost.
And that's what really kind of tripped us out when we were watching you guys on stream doing that, and why most of us that were card players were having an aneurysm when you guys were making those plays. We're like, no, why would you do that? It hurts my brain.
Yeah.
But it actually worked out better for you because of the way the strategy works for this, because it's a different strategy.
Exactly. So the key is, especially for us low rollers, is to find a good $10 minimum free bet blackjack game. And again, I hope Tucson and I didn't ruin it. Right now on Fremont, the free bet games are $15 minimums. So we had to go to Green Valley Ranch to find a $10 minimum free bet game. And with that $10 minimum, we can put 5 on the side, and it's like in our mind, it's like us playing $15 a hand. And if we lose the 5, oh well. If we lose the 10, oh well. We just lost $15. But look at this pay table. So if you get 1 gold coin, you get 3 to 1. If you get 2, you get 12 to 1. So if you have $5 out, you're getting $60, guys. On a $10 bet, you're getting $60. Not a bad bet at all. And again, it goes up from there. If you get 3 coins, 30 to 1, and 4 coins, 50. And then anything past that is 100 to 1.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's the excitement level is through the roof, especially when you're on a table with good people. When you get doubles, like when you get like 2 2s, think about a 2. If you get 2 2s, normally in blackjack, 4 is a horrible hand. But in free bet, you want to split them because every time you split, you get a little coin. And the more coins you collect, the bigger the payout you're going to get. So
how many hands can you split up to?
You can split it as many hands as you want.
No, you can't. Can you?
Yeah, you can, unless you get aces. So the aces, they only give you 1 card. That's the only issue. So if you get 2 aces, they'll only give you 1 card. But if you get 2 2s, that's our favorite one. If we get 2 2s, let's say we get another 2 on top of one of those 2s, we can split those 2s again. Let's say we get a 9 on one of those 2s. A 9 plus 2 is 11. We can double the 11. And so the 2s are one of our favorite cards to get. So if we get 2 2s, we're in heaven because there's endless possibilities of doubling and splitting with those 2s. And the more coins we get, the bigger that payout gets. Every split or every double. Yeah. So exactly. And then triple ripple says it is Super Mario strategy. The more coins, the better. Exactly. So keep that in your mind. The more coins, the better.
It's Super Mario Blackjack. Woohoo!
Yeah. So the coins, I'll show them. So the coins represent the house's money. So let me show you. This is a picture of 2 cents hand at Green Valley Ranch. And you'll notice there is 1, 2, 3, 4 coins out here. Okay. We're not even talking about the actual hands that she has. So not only does she get paid for having 4 coins in the first place. What was 4 coins? I already forgot. What the hell?
4 coins. I think you said it was like, what was it?
50.
Yeah.
50. So she has $5 on that side bet. 50 times 5, $250. Okay. So who gives a crap what your $10 was? Look at the money 2 cent has out. She has $15 on the table. Who gives a crap about $15 when you have the chance to win $250? Who cares? So these coins alone will give her $250. Now, the hands that she made with these coins versus whatever the dealer's hand is also added on top of that. So she could win these hands versus the dealer hand. If the dealer busts, she's not only going to win $250, she's going to win every single one of these hands. And what are those hands worth? The $10 that she put up. But guess what? 2 cent didn't put up $10, $20, $30, $40. She only put up $10 for those hands.
We're gonna have to do a demonstration here for Cinnamon. She already got lost.
Oh shit. Okay. So confused. You want to do it? Hey.
Okay. So all right. So basically, what we're looking at here is
How can I do this?
I don't have my deck over here. I have a deck over here, but I don't have my tables. So we're gonna have to kind of function. You know what? I'm gonna use my TV tray.
Okay, let me take my share screen off.
Okay, hang on just a tick. I might actually have to go get my chips real fast.
Okay.
So hang tight for just a second. I'm gonna get my TV tray. I'm gonna get my chips. I'll be right back.
Okay. So the basics of what I'm trying to tell you guys is for $15, you have the ability to make over $500 every single hand. So while you're playing a slot machine, if you think that you have the chance to win over $500 every time you bet $15, would you play it?
Hang on just a tick. So we're gonna let me shuffle up the Boba Fett cards over here. We're gonna get a nice little shuffle going, and I've got my chips over here.
Anthony says, "If I get a drink, I'll understand better."
It's easier. Okay. All right, mates. Here's basically what we're looking at over here. So,
yeah, I think Ace is gonna do it.
All right. So, for all intents and purposes, we're gonna make. So we'll get a stack of red chips here for our player, and then I don't have gold chips, but we'll make the white chips a free bet. Okay. Okay. So as you guys know, in a normal blackjack hand over here, I'm in my office. My office is a mess, so you guys I have to apologize. So we're gonna have our dealer hand. Let's see if I can get this arranged properly. All right, so we're gonna have our dealer hand at the top over here, per usual. Well, actually, it's gonna start on this base over here. So start on first base, second base. Suppose we'll have third base over here too. Yeah. So we have all of our cards. Dealer gets this card, and we're just going to go ahead and deal out like we normally would. I'm assuming that we're going with a standard setup over here. Dealer's card, last card is going to be face down. Check for insurance, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So anyway, we've got our bet out behind each of our players, right? So that means we are good at this point. Now, let's say player one over here. They want to go ahead and double. Normally what you have to do is you got to put another chip out over here to double your hand, right? Exactly. But stop that. Here we go. Here's a free bet over here.
Right. So we're using the casino's money to double your hand. You don't have to put up your own money at all. They're going to use their money.
Yeah. So there's that, and then let's go ahead and actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and change this a little bit over here too. I'm going to change this this hand instead of having two. Instead of having that, we're going to go ahead and do two kings over here. So second player over here wants to go ahead and split his hand, even though you never split tens. We're going to split tens over here, and instead of having to bet another $10, I'm going to put one of these down over here, right?
Right.
And that means each one of them gets a card. So you get a card over here. That's great. And then let's go ahead and do another card. And looks like it's going to be another 10 over here. So same player, instead of putting up another $5 to split it, gets to split again. So that's two free bets on the table for the same player. This guy's already getting paid because he got to these two free bets. Now, this is specifically for pot of gold here. You guys got to keep in mind.
Use the pot of gold. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is specifically for pot of gold. Other free bet games will have slightly different rules and strategies and all that. But he's already getting paid, and then he gets his other two hands over here. So there's one, and then there's another card. Oh, hey, look at that. He got another 10. Holy slag. Let's split this again. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy here.
You want to do stuff you would normally never do because the more coins you get, the better for you.
So it works out better. So even though you might have won $10 off that 20, because we have 3 free bets for a single player right now, we're killing. Because what's 3? What's 3, Hog?
I think it's 15-1.
It's 50. If it's 15-1 for 3 of those, instead of winning, let's say we kept the 20, we would have won on a $10 bet. we
Oh
would have
no,
won.
never mind. It's 30-1.
It's 30-1. Okay. Well, it's still regardless though. So assuming that we bet $10 here on a, on a 20, if we stayed on that and we won, we would have ended up with $20. But because we bet $10, we split it 3 times over here. Even if we lose, because it's 10, 20, 30 times another 30, that's $900 freaking dollars.
$900, guys. So
that's insane. And that doesn't that's before we even get to the point where we flip over this guy and see how he's doing.
We could care less what the dealer has at this point.
Oh, here's the best part. He got let's say this guy stayed. He stayed for some reason on a 2, whatever. He's supposed to hit, but who cares?
Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, who cares what he did?
And Gambling Granny says, "Oh Jesus, now I'm totally playing that." Yeah, because you're using the casino's money to gamble, not yours. You're basically gambling with $10, $5 on the side.
Yep. So that's all it comes out to be.
That's the only stuff you're putting up to make $900.
Yeah, that's the best part. So now all these guys. So not only did these guys win, except for this guy. This guy lost his money, but these guys won. They won. So boom, and he got a little extra something over here. So even though he only put up 1 chip, he gets these other 2 chips.
Exactly.
So boom, you tripled your stack off of a single one. Instead of doubling a stack, you tripled it all in one shot. And this bloke over here, boom, 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 and then we got to pay him more. So we got to give him these circuit chips over here worth $900 or whatever. So that's functionally how it works out. There we go. Look at that. Look at the money, guys. Look at the money.
Look at the money.
See that money? Slightly off screen.
Nice.
All right, let me put this back up.
Thank you, Ace, for showing that.
Cheers to that. Okay.
And Nevercurd brings up like the perfect point. If you are going to play free bet, oh, my computer's going very slow. If you're going to play free bet, play the side bet, or else there's no reason for you to actually be at that table with a higher house edge. So the catch is that the dealer pushes on a 21. So that's what gives the house that higher percentage than regular blackjack. So other than that, you have a very low like upfront money that you have to put up. I mean, if you're comfortable playing $15 a hand, play $15 a hand at free bet, and you could just randomly fall upon, $900. Again, this is from 2 cent the last week that we were there.
I think it's 22, right? I think everyone's bringing it up in chat. 22 it pushes on instead of the 21.
Yeah, 22. The dealer pushes, which means the dealer doesn't win, but the dealer doesn't lose. You don't win, you don't lose.
Just a draw. So even if you do have a winning hand, then you get nothing. You just get your bet back. Right,
exactly. So push on 22. Push on 22. Sorry. So yeah, this is 2 cents hand from Green Valley Ranch from last week. Again, 4 coins, and we were at that table using $100 around, and maybe we had to dig in to about $200. But let's say we went into $200. This hand alone, just with the coins, is $250. So we're making out good. And if you look, this is my hand here. This is 100. The greens are 100, and this is another 100. I only play with $100, so I'm up at this table, and that's without me getting 4 coins.
That's pretty good.
That's just me sitting there. Let me move it to the next slide. Here's mine now. This is after 2 cent gets the 4 coins. Here's my 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are what the coins look like. And again, guys, look at this is all I put up to play the game. There's 2 chips here. That's $10, and there's $5 on the side. Again, we're figuring we're playing $15 minimum game. And we always, every single hand, we put that $5 on the side. so that even if we lose this hand, as long as we get 1 coin, we're still going to make $5. We're not going to lose anything. That's if it goes our way and we actually get a coin. But again, it's like playing a $15 minimum table. At least the experience or the chance of playing $15 minimum gives us that chance of hitting, $900 or more. Again, based on these cards here on the side. So look, you can see I got 5s. So I had a 5 and a 5 dealt to me. And you would never at a normal blackjack game split those 5s.
Oh my God, people would throttle you for that.
Yeah,
I almost reached through the webcam and was like, hog!
Exactly. So you can see here, the very first move I made was splitting those 5s. And guess what? Hog gets another 5. Holy shit. So I split my 5s again. So I got another coin. And then I get a king or a jack or something over here. So I don't care what the dealer has. The more I can split and double, the more coins I get. So I could give a crap because those coins are what I'm looking for. Here's the pay table. And so when you're looking for a free bet game, look for that pay table on the felt. It's the pot of gold side bet. Gord says, so this is how Hog and 2 Cent pay for Circa. Yeah. Well, this is basically how we pay for our slot games.
Covers it.
Yes. So we really don't have a big slot budget. So what we end up doing is playing blackjack and then free bet to rock up some cash before we go play slots. And at Green Valley Ranch, this free bet table that has dividers, you can see the plexiglass right here, sits 5 people. We love when it's 3 people maximum. So 2 Cent sometimes will sit out, or I will sit out to change the game, depending on how many decks of cards are being played. At Green Valley Ranch, they only use 6 decks. And at Golden Gate, we love Golden Gate because they use 8 decks. 8 decks means there's a bigger chance of getting more 2s or more 4s or whatever, doubles or splits. So if we sit out, it lets the other people have those cards. And so we kind of sit out every once in a while if the table is full. Now, Green Valley Ranch also has a free bet table that only allows 3 people to the table. There is no dividers. There's no plexiglass. They just have the seats separated so that only 3 people can sit at the table. So there is that option as well. But I will say at Green Valley, unfortunately, the free bet is 6 to 5 blackjack. So if you do get a blackjack, you're only going to get paid 6 to 5. And again, Golden Gate used to be the best because they paid you 3 to 2 blackjacks and they had 8 deck, $10 minimum. But again, what we know as of lately is the minimum is $15. So that would mean you would have to put 15 on your main bet and then 5 on the side. So that would be like playing $20 a hand. So it's kind of steep for us. No. So Gwendolyn, again, according to last week with this plexiglass, we were fitting 5 people on this table. And it was filling up. We were having to sit out. 2 Cent and I would sit out just to help the hands. Say no to 6 to 5. Yeah. So again, unless you're this is one of those games where it's like your heart is racing when you get 2 5s or 2 2s or any doubles. Your heart starts racing because you're thinking, oh my God, the more coins I get, the higher up on that pay table I'm gonna get. And that pay table, if I can get at least 5 coins on a $5 side bet, 100 times 5 is $500. You're golden. You're golden there. So that's what we're shooting for, and that's really the only reason why we're playing this game. And this game is strictly like just to have fun, just to hit that bonus, just to get those coins. Honestly, we could care less what our hand gets. We just want those coins. And again, if you haven't been to Green Valley, beautiful place. Really nice.
Them in Red Rock, they actually do really well. Those station casinos there.
Yeah, station casinos also have this option. 6 to 5 is the devil.
Correct, guys. Correct.
Yeah, so we can again. I probably can go back to that. Let me see. So this is 6 to 5 payouts again, but look at people that say 6 to 5 is the devil. This is with 8 decks. The house edge is 2.01% versus, do those same people look at a slot machine the same way? The average is about 6% house edge. So yeah, 6 to 5 is the devil, but are you playing slot machines? Because slot machines are a lot higher. So that's something to consider, something to think about.
I tell you though, that just watching that live was just so nerve wracking.
Yeah. So we did play free bet with PJ, and I think he was looking more at the ladies, and his wallet was just opening up more and more, and I think he kept buying in for 100 and 100 and 100.
PJ was looking at the girls, and it was Tuesday. What else was new?
So it wasn't going his way. But PJ, honestly, you got some nice eye candy. Really.
That's what really counts ultimately.
Yeah, you can't complain. Plus, there still was that chance that you could have won versus a slot machine where your $100 could be gone in seconds. And I will say, this last trip, I tried to play a game called, what was it? Piggies and Pennies. Yeah, Piggies and Pennies, because I wanted to play it in honor of me and Mark. I played that stupid slot machine. Not one bonus. I think it was $100 in. Not one bonus. The whole $100.
Oh, rough.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It's okay to say it. I was a freaking ATM machine to the casino.
Makes it worth it, though. Make it worth it.
Yeah. I mean, come on, PJ. The ladies were not bad to look at.
That's the important thing at the end of the day.
So definitely, if we do go back to Vegas and you guys are there with us when we were there, we would love to like jump on a free bet game with anybody, and just show you how fun it could be. And Granny says slots are tight right now. Yeah.
So it might be time to hit the tables, because at least with the tables, that's always my thing. That's what I don't like about slots, is I don't have any control over it. See, if I lose at the table, I can at least say, hey, you know what? That's my fault for playing sloppy. That's on me. Shame on me. But you lose at a slot machine. You're like, well, what is this thing? I hate this thing. It's just,
Yeah, exactly. Our Harley group poll lasted 5 minutes. You're right, Hogan 2 cents. Yeah, so think of it in those terms. If you're gonna go in, like let's say on a group poll, and you're doing, I don't know how much a bet, $15 a bet or more, $5 a bet. Think about the time that you're gonna last there. Again, 2 cent and I were at this table for at least 3 hours. We start with $100. If we have to dig in, I think the most we dig in is maybe $300 over those 3 hours. And if we happen to catch these coins, we call them coin shows, then we're good. We're good.
And that's how you get your comps. 4 hours, $25 a hand, basically.
Yeah. PJ. Leave it to PJ. Cross the line there.
Well, I guess in his defense, 2 cents is a lot prettier than you, bro. No offense.
Awesome, PJ. I would love to, like, if you guys go back to Vegas and hit up a free bet, we would love to hear from you, see how it went. That Vegas couple, again, we kind of introduced them into it, and they like latched onto that game like crazy. Although, like, right now they're in Vegas, and I can't believe they actually played the $15 free bet game. We literally did not go into Golden Gate. We played the $10 regular blackjack in Golden Gate, and that's it. We did not play free bet. This is the first trip where we did not play free bet in Golden Gate just because they raised the limits to $15. It just ruined it for us. We just couldn't do it. Let's see what we got here.
Let's see. Well, what else haven't we covered, really?
Let's
There's
see.
so much to blackjack. There's just so. Oh, there we go. Circa pennies.
I just threw in a random. You might see pennies in there. In Circa.
This is what happens after you play at Circa and you just need your break. You need a break. You're having the breakdown after the $50 at the table.
Exactly. What the heck is that place called? I've already forgot.
Saginaws. Yeah, I went with
Saginaws.
I went there with Jacob actually, and we tried it out.
Yeah, we saw that. That's awesome. It was good. We tried it out. It was good.
Did you guys have the shrimp cocktail too?
2 cent might have. I don't know.
I don't think it was worth the $11. I think if you were up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and you're having it 99 cents, I'd have been all over that. But it was fine, but it didn't blow me away not for $11. No.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and I hate to say this, but I would pick Earl Sandwich over Saginaws.
It was a tough call for me. It was definitely a tough call, honestly.
The Earl was warm. The sandwich was warm.
Yeah.
The one I got from Saginaws wasn't warm, and I was like, this is like a regular sandwich to me. It was good. It wasn't bad, but the waiters at Saginaws were the bomb. Like, we started talking to the waiters. They were great people. Love just like the conversation with them was amazing, and that was cool. But yeah, for the price, I'd go to Earl.
But if you had a comp, you'd probably go back.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's gonna be great seeing Penny standing there.
I want to see what Circa Pennies says on Twitter when regular pennies goes. Is that what we're calling Mark? Or are we just calling them regular pennies?
regular pennies. 2 cents saying I did blow 100 at $15 minimum free bet table at the D. Yeah. But again, think about that 100 that you put in versus 100 on a slot machine. How much longer did you last? How much excitement did you get from the slot versus a free bet table? Oh, New York is saying Sahara now has table game reservations.
Ooh, boys trip, let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get it.
I'm all in on that. Although I didn't see great games at Sahara.
Let's check into it. You know what I never check out? Westgate. I never go to Westgate anymore. I always forget it exists.
Was horrible for table games.
That's a shame. I really wanted to hit it up.
Exactly. So that's the thing. What, like, we go into these places. We love the casinos. We love the history And then you go into these places and it's like, oh, why? But they have like 6-5 blackjack and CSMs and things like that. And it kind of ruins it.
Ruins the experience when it's just all about the money.
Yeah. It's like, why did you guys do that? Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
What did you blow, Hog? I didn't blow anything. So this is a crazy thing. I've been using the same bankroll for the past 4 trips now to Vegas.
Hey, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I have not had to go to the bank and cash out my any bankroll for Vegas. It's been surviving. I did lose this last trip. I lost maybe $1,200, but that was all profit.
Oh, there you go.
Because I was chasing a hand pay.
Mhm.
And you guys will see. I was hitting up slot machines, the Mega Money Vault or whatever cash. Vault.
That nasty thing with 15%. With a 15% hold.
But that was definitely a fun game. There was some games like at Circa that you get 0 bonuses or any fun to. This game, no matter what, I would at least get something, some kind of bonus round or some kind of payout round nonstop. No matter what I did, I would at least make money or get to a game, to a bonus round where I could make some decent money. And if I wasn't chasing a hand pay, I probably could have walked away with money. But I just threw it back in.
Yeah, it's all for the lulls, though. It's just for fun. You know, you get the entertainment. That's what's the old saying? Tables are sustainable, slots are not. That's just how it is. If it isn't an old saying, well, it should be.
Yeah, exactly. So I would think like, again, if you're a slot player, I would say if you do find a free bet game, $10, 5 on the side, pot of gold, just try it out. Nobody at that table should be like giving you crap about anything that you're doing, like as far as like splitting 5s or 2s or anything, because it's all about getting the coins. So they should keep their mouth shut, and you guys should have a fun time doing it. Again, we did have great dealers at Green Valley, really fun guys. They want you to win. You can put a little, like you can bet $1 on your side bet for the dealer. And if you win that side bet, like if you split your 5s, then they get another $1. So, you know, they want you to win just as much as you want to win. What is Hog doing to my statue? That's my thing, bro. I just hug people's legs.
It actually looked like his leg needed a hug over there. We haven't seen too many pictures on Circa Pennies lately, so.
And we saw him, the owner, like nonstop throughout our trip. We saw him going to work, going to the Saginaw's restaurant. He was there nonstop. Every day we went, we saw him there. So he's actually keeping track of his business there.
Good.
We saw what's his name? Dana White with Richard. We saw Mike Tyson. Well, we didn't see Mike Tyson. We looked for Mike Tyson.
Couldn't find him.
But Richard was looking for Mike Tyson and kind of like, he's like, I'll get back to you guys. I got to find Mike Tyson. So
and you guys were like, good luck, man.
We got pushed to the side for Mike Tyson. So I'll take that any day. But he definitely was there, which is a good sign. They're getting, you know, people there that need to be there at Circa. The money's coming in. But Dana White definitely was at the sports book area. Richard was taking them around, showing them the sports book. Who knows if they were betting or not, but he was definitely there. Again, our experience, it was cool, but we'll see how it pans out financially. The parking, $25. I don't see that lasting, at least for us that drive in. Like, I would never park there and stay in the Garage Mahal for $25 a night.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I think the market is going to correct that, honestly. I think it's going to do. It's already started correcting the room rates. I think it'll correct the parking fees. Theoretically, or it could just be like MGM. Because, you know, Ant knows I keep that thing on me, you know, right?
Exactly.
That was literally our whole podcast last week. That's what it did. Oh my god!
If you have free parking, like, and you're not actually staying there, I can't see that $25 lasting. They did tell us, and this was from the people at the desk. They were like, you know what? It's actually cheaper if you valet your car. It's $7 a day versus $25 if you valet. The only issue we had, Toussaint and I, was with the valet. We wanted access to our bikes, our Super 73s. And with the valet, we would have to, like, you know, ask the valet to pull up our van and then pull the bikes out and then get them. So, yeah, so it didn't kind of work out for us that way. So I was like, I better make this money on the blackjack games,
right,
and just pay for the parking. But
other than one of the perks for the one card, though, that you get the actually here, hold on, I've got a list of the perks for the one card right here. So let me see if that's actually a perk. Is the free parking here?
Triple Ripple says for $25 you get a drive-in movie and a car wash.
Right.
Exactly.
Let me see.
We did see Lady Gaga's car.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty. Oh, actually, here. Hold up. Okay, so complimentary self-parking when you're at the Maverick level.
Oh.
So if you gotten 6,000 points on your Club 1, so you get to the Maverick level, that's when you get complimentary self-parking.
Interesting.
So that could alone save. Now, actually, if we break this down, let's go ahead and break this down. New members earn up to $400 slot play, blah, 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 blah. Let's go ahead and flip through this over here. See how many points you get for what. So you get 1 point for every $5 in slot play. You get 1 point for every $10 in video poker. So let's assume that you're let's go ahead and assume that you're a slot player. Let's go ahead and pretend we're all slot players. So assuming that so we divide it out by 6,000 and you multiply that out by 5. Let's see, you got to get 6,000 points. 1 point for every $5 in slot play. So that means we're looking at, I mean, I don't know. That's gonna, so you go through $5 of slot play. You get 1 point. You multiply that up by 6,000. Yeah, that gets pricey pretty fast.
Yeah,
it's like $30,000. That's quite a bit.
It does get pricey.
Yeah.
Would have shit if we saw the Gaga mobile. We got some footage of it, two fab dudes. It's very glittery. Let me just say that. Yeah, you can park for free. You can park
oh yeah, Main Street. Okay.
At Main Street. You can park at the Cal. You can park at Golden Nugget and get your ticket validated. Again, we have a video on that. You just got to go to the bar. At Binion's, you can get your ticket validated, so you can park in the Binion's garage. Let me see what we got here. I'm not certain that we'll keep their fees as is. The public will confirm much sooner, and corporation. Yeah. So I think 2 Cent saw room rates at like 150 after we were there. Again, in the room, literally in the door, it says up to $999 in the King Suite. So we did see that, but I think it is going to matter. It is going to make a difference depending on who their target is.
I guess the real question is, do you think anyone let's go ahead and call it what it is. I know Circa is definitely the more expensive one. It's new and all that, but who is Circa's competition right now on Fremont? Like, who's really their competition? Like, what's the next closest thing to Circa on Fremont? The D?
Or Golden Nugget.
Or Golden Nugget, that's it. But yeah, it was D and Golden Nugget for a hot minute. But even those two properties, I'd say the only thing that the D might have up on, or that actually not the D, but that Golden Nugget might have up on Circa is I like the pool. The pool is really cool.
Yeah.
And they got some pretty banging suites at the Golden Nugget. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I haven't seen the suites at Circa yet to compare personally, but that's pretty much kind of I saw that too. That's what TVP was saying about that. So I feel him on that. But right now, Circa, it's the only thing like it downtown. There's nothing else quite in that category. That's the strongest feature downtown. Until they have some competition, it's going to kind of be like that. It's like, if they only had Bellagio on the strip, like, sure, you'd still have your Excaliburs, you still have your Flamingos and all that. But imagine if you only had those, then you might have maybe Mirage and I guess Paris or something like that as your next top tiers. Then after that, you get Bellagio or Aria or Cosmo or something like that. Then without that competition, there's not really much incentive to drop it down.
Yeah. So here's my take on that is that if you are staying there, it would be nice to have the parking paid for, especially at that rate.
Right.
Again, who are they looking for? Like, what is our target audience? We could find a room at the Plaza for less than that, and then go play at Circa. I love the fact that there's 2 levels of casino there. That's really cool. And the sports book, if you're a sports book player. But honestly, why would you stay there if that's the case? What was it trying the other advantage, I guess, of being there is you get into the pool an hour earlier.
No,
but who the heck is going to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning? I mean, versus 9 o'clock when the rest of the public can come. Is that really a benefit?
I mean, I'd say maybe no. I'm not even up before noon.
Exactly. Vegas, that's not a benefit.
Not downtown anyway. Sure as hell not downtown. So, maybe on the strip where it's a little quieter.
So they're using that as a perk, like, oh, you get an hour before everybody else, but it's not really a perk. At 8 in the morning, you gotta be up, and Vegas. You do Vegas.
You do it differently. I mean, not on Fremont. You're not up at 8 o'clock in the morning on Fremont. You are still awake at 8 o'clock in the morning on Fremont, but you're not waking up. All right, there's a difference.
Yeah, exactly. Golden Gate, so I can see adults.
Right. Hey, it works though. It works honestly though. That's what I did like about Circuit is all adults. It is adults only.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. Even as a parent, I like the idea of adults only, frankly, just because there are just some things that sometimes you just need to get away as an adult, and I think that's a nice little draw. Not that Fremont I've ever really thought was too terribly overrun with kids, not in the hotels, but. It's tough.
We did see people getting stopped by security and ID'd, and they were like, why am I being stopped? Why am I being ID'd? We did see a family with little kids at the Garage Mahal being stopped in that little like walkthrough area, and they were like, "Wait, what?" So I guess people don't know completely.
Right.
But yeah,
Were they going to the steakhouse? I guess that's the other kicker, because the
that would be
steakhouse,
the
I know.
kicker is if they're going to the steakhouse. And I would say if you're taking kids to that steakhouse, I don't know.
If you got it like that, you got it like that. I'm not gonna hate, but you know, it's just I probably wouldn't take my daughter, frankly. She's not old enough for
Exactly.
that sort of
I
thing.
would not do it. Not worth it. And then Brian gets pegged. I thank you for putting this. We literally asked, and you'll see it in one of our vlogs, if our casino play could get comped for the resort fee. And they said, we do not do that here. So they do not comp. Like, it wasn't even a choice. Like, it wasn't even like, well, let me look and see.
What is it, Wakanda over there? We don't do that here.
Yeah, it wasn't even like, let me see what you guys played. It was, nope, we don't even do that at this casino. So like if we dumped thousands of dollars in there, they would not have waived our resort fees.
If you dumped $30,000 in there, you might have gotten the parking fee waived, though. According to this chart.
To me, that doesn't make business sense. I don't understand that, especially on Fremont. If you're a place on I get it, high end, circa, whatever, but it doesn't make business sense to me. No matter where it is, to just flat out say we don't do that here. Again, you don't know who you're talking to. Don't ever judge a book by its cover. They might look like trash, but you know, if they're spending thousands of dollars in that place, give them an incentive to go back and spend more thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Let's see. From my experience, it doesn't matter what tier I am before I leave. I asked for a resort. Yeah, exactly, and we did. We really did. Like I said, we were chasing a hand pay, so we played more slots than we normally would have at Circa, just to see if they would comp us resort fees, and it was not even a question. It was, nope, we do not do that here. So
bizarre.
That kind of got to us on that one.
Maybe it'll change. I mean, again, it's early, and just the market is not good. It's looking very similar to the credit crunch, and I think it's going to be like the credit crunch in 2008 for another couple of years. I think we're still going to have an edge on them until probably about late 2022, 2023 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're not using Fremont.
Gonna go get some ice. I'll be right back.
Yep. They're not using Fremont as like any kind of incentive. We literally asked for a strip view. So we were expecting when we got there, we would be high enough in Circa to see the strip. And at the time, they had not told us this, but at the time, since it was the grand opening, they could not go higher than a certain level. And so we could not get past the giant building of the Golden Nugget. So we see the Golden Nugget, we see the pool below us, stadium swim, but they did not have rooms available above that, which is what we booked, which is what we wanted from the first place. We wanted strip views, and it was not available to us. So that was kind of a setback. Granny says we prefer El Cortez. We got comps there. Yeah, we love like the mom and pop kind of places. Again, we will never put the plaza and things like that on the back burner. They're always our go-to number one because they saw the value in us no matter what, like who we were nobodies, or we still are. We really don't have a lot of subscribers.
Oh, you guys have one of the strongest communities on here. Honestly, like everyone's always coming through. Like y'all always have like 100 people on these streams.
Yeah,
Don't even play. It's not the quantity. It's the quality. It's like quality community here, man.
Exactly. So that's why we put the Plaza #1. And when they asked us this last week to join them for the New Year's Eve celebration, and then we were also asked by Circa to join theirs, we thought it was best fit to join the Plaza because they were the first ones to really like give us give us love and be real to us and show us what Vegas used to be. And it was all about the casinos knowing who their customers were and treating you like family. And every time we go to the Plaza, we feel like family, and we will never not feel like family at the Plaza, and we will always be loyal to the Plaza. So whatever they need, we're going to come through and do whatever we got to do.
Our first live stream, legal one.
They were our first live stream, group poll. Jonathan Jossel is into the history of Las Vegas. If you do any kind of research, I tried to find on Venmo, not Venmo, on Vine? Vimeo. Sorry, Vimeo.
Oh, Venmo, that's the money thing.
Vimeo. There is a documentary of the Western Hotel. Jonathan Jossel's involved in that. It's such a cool documentary if you guys find it. He's involved in the Western Hotel. There's plenty of acres of casino and land that he's also involved in, and he's very into the history of Las Vegas. He has slot machines in the Plaza that are from the Las Vegas Club and just other places that are old school slot machines. And I am always going to back somebody that's behind the Vegas and the original like OG Vegas because he's totally into that stuff.
There's a lot of projects.
And he's just down to earth history of Vegas, and we have to preserve that stuff because it disappears. And you don't get that treatment anywhere on the strip. You're never going to get, like, I have a Jonathan Jossel, CEO of Plaza, private messaging me saying, thank you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to get that anywhere else on the strip. And it means a big deal. You're going to see in our vlogs, we even get some like hints from the slot manager at the Plaza, Jose. He gives us a huge hint on like what would you call it? A deli? No, not a deli. Bakery. He gives us like a huge like
not hint, but
recommendation on a bakery to go hit up in Henderson. We go to this place in Henderson and it's the freaking bomb. We buy him like what we know he likes. We bring it back to him. You'll see it in our vlogs.
Dana wants to know where.
Oh shit. That's why I'm slurring. But we bring him back some stuff from this bakery, and it is the bomb. And I recommend anybody going to this place. It's little things like that that make a huge difference in your experience.
Can you really quickly
oh shit! I'm getting
Heather Richardson. Geez, Richard didn't give you what you wanted. No, he's the one.
Where's Heather?
He's the one that invited us to watch the fireworks.
No. Heather, where is she? I can't find
her. She's a little farther back. Hang on.
I can't find her.
You said, geez, Richard didn't give you what you
Richard
wanted.
did.
Yeah, she's right between Vegas, I think it's Benestano, and right above Gambling Granny.
Okay.
First of all, we don't expect anything from Richard.
Yeah, we don't expect anything from Richard, Heather.
He was the one that invited us.
He was super cool and he was super busy. And we want him to be busy. We want him to bring in, like, honestly, he was dealing with Mike Tyson. He was dealing with Dana White. He was dealing with other people. Jeremy Piven.
It was working. It was working basically.
Working, and we want that to happen. We want those big people to come to Circa downtown, Fremont. We want that action downtown. We want that sports book to do well. But don't think that he was not messaging me, sending me text messages. We are totally close friends. We don't expect anything from the guy, but he was definitely on those text messages to me saying, "I'm sorry we couldn't hook up." Dude, he's at work. We're just there on vacation. We cannot get in the way of his work. If he's gonna track down Mike Tyson, then he's got to track down Mike Tyson. So we're not gonna get in the way of that. And we totally like whatever he's got to do, he's got to do. And I hope more people go there. It is a beautiful casino. They have shit on point. If you get to Barry's Steakhouse, I know Ace wants to go.
I desperately want to go. I really want to go, actually. Yeah. I love a good steak.
Fucking beautiful place. If again, we'll put up some vlogs of the actual place, the steakhouse. The vibe is so killer. Now, the music, I want to freaking strangle somebody.
Oh, what's wrong with the music? What's wrong with the music?
And where did we go? Nobu? No. What the hell was it? No, the other one. Nobu?
Oh, the library restaurant.
Yeah, the library.
At the park.
At the park MGM.
Mm-hmm.
The library restaurant, whatever that is. The music did not fit the atmosphere. Same thing with Barry's. We're looking at like, I don't know, what would you say?
Like we're talking like a classic. So we're talking a classy steakhouse, like a classy upscale Vegas steakhouse. But were they bumping like the top 50, 80s? Pop
They were doing like 80s rock. Late 70s, maybe 80s. And for me, like I want to get into that Vegas vibe.
You want that jazz? You want the jazz?
I want the old school jazz. I want the Rat Pack. I want the, and it was just missing with the music. So that was the only thing, and I don't know how to explain it. The steak was more. For me, the steak was more Texan. It was more barbecue flavored. No, we're not about our sauce. We're not about our flavor. We're about the grill and
mesquite style, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I got you.
And when you look at the actual place inside there, it doesn't feel like that. Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel. It feels like. And I think I was telling 2 Cent this a lot. It feels like Hard Rock.
It seems like it would have been like an offshoot of Andiamo's. Like I figured it'd just be like an updated modern version of Andiamo's, where it was,
like Hard Rock Cafe. It felt like with the music playing, it felt like, wait a minute. You could tell it was more high end. The waiters were like all about spewing this is the sauce we have. This is the menu we have, like off the top of their head.
Right.
Menu, like to give you, like it was all. Let me talk to you. Let me tell you what goes good with this. Blah 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 blah.
Quality customer service.
Yeah, exactly. That's very high end, and I like that. But the vibe of the music did not go with that, and I'm like, it's just that little tweak. I'm super into music, and if the music doesn't go,
we like it.
Bums me out. Yeah, but definitely we loved it. We loved the steak. We loved
the music.
We loved the music that they played. Just in the setting, it didn't feel right. Just didn't connect.
You guys will have to do like a versus video. You have to do Andiamo's versus Barry's. Just do a side by side.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I totally the Andiamo was, to me, personally, but it was better than Barry's. And Bazaar,
My steak was tough at
yeah, 2 cent steak. She's saying was tough at Barry's.
Hmm.
Bazaar meat is our barometer. Bazaar meat. If you guys ever get a chance to go to Bazaar meat, it is more expensive, but and I'm not used to spending a lot of money. I'm a cheapskate. I would totally spend the money at Bazaar meat.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth the price that you're paying.
I don't think I've been there because I mean I'll usually, if I'm doing steak, I'll usually do it on the strip. I mean, obviously, get into Golden Nugget and the D, you'll go places like that. But usually, if I'm going there, I'll do like Peppermill or I'll go somewhere on the strip for it. So
I'm not usually the one to spend huge money like $100 on a steak or whatever. But I would totally, especially if you played a good game of blackjack, I would totally hit up Bazaar meat. It's 100% guaranteed you're gonna have a great steak. And the guy that runs it, what's his name? Jose Andres is such a good guy, and he donates a lot to charities and things like that, and to animals, and it's just a cool place to go.
Donates money to animals.
Look at Big Ant coming through with that super chat. Good on you, buddy.
Totally appreciate that, bro. I hope anybody that knows Anthony is like in the public transit system in New York. I really hope like Anthony's staying safe and dodging those bullets, man. These freaking strains of the COVID and all
he's going out there, he's doing his thing, and he's always in here like supporting. Like I see him in my streams all the time. I see him in TVP streams all the time. We all streams all the time. Like anytime he can make it, he's always popping in there and showing love. Like he's the best type of guy,
Anthony is like the guy that we root for. If he's at the casino, we're gonna root for him because he is the guy in the ground, man. He is the guy in the midst of this stupid pandemic, and he's got to deal with these things. Gambling Granny. Oops, sorry. Gambling Granny. We still haven't been to Pizza Rock. Dude, what's wrong with you guys? That place is the bomb. You know what? Again, we have that video where we ordered it from Goldbelly. Not the same without that pizza oven. We got a video coming up. Well, after our Lake Tahoe videos come out. But we hit up Pizza Rock at Green Valley Ranch where they do not have their wood-fired oven running.
What?
And
pizza?
it's not the same.
It tastes like pizza.
It was the frozen pizza that we had that we ordered. It is not the same. It is not worth getting. So the oven totally makes a difference.
Oh, significant difference.
Significant difference. Giordano's. Matt Wilson. My goal is to get to Giordano's next time I go to Vegas just because I love deep dish. Yeah, you have to have an appetite if you're going to go to Giordano's because that stuff fills you up big time.
Giordano. That's in New York, I think, right?
That's at Bally's.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Then they have another one. It's very similarly named in New York. The one downstairs in Greenwich Village. That's the one I really like. That's my pizza spot.
Syracuse.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Definitely try the Sicilian at Syracuse. It's great.
Hey, rugby fan, I'm enjoying the Hog and 2 Cent talk over here. I'm actually a huge Hog and 2 Cent fan, so this is a good time for me over here. I love just being able to do this live and not have to type out my questions.
I can't express so we stumbled into Ace years ago.
Did you miss that?
I did. Where is it? So
$20.
really quick. We stumbled into Ace of Vegas's channel years ago. On on a trip to Vegas. It was like right before 2 Cent was putting our eyes on, and I'm looking on YouTube for anybody that was about Vegas, and I find Ace, and Ace is, I mean, I don't know how to express it, but Ace is like the news reporter that you want to know about what's going on in Vegas, and he is the perfect person to just. He's the go-to for Vegas, and I just love him. And
are y'all over here talking me up? Legends over here talking me up. A couple living legends over here.
I can't find her, babe. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I found her, Destiny. Oh my God. Thank
Destiny
you.
coming through.
Love Friday Night Entertainment. Thank you, Destiny. I so appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Destiny coming through looking like the Queen of Mandalore over here.
Edgar England, I can't believe you're awake. Does anybody want me to do the name that
name that vlogger.
name that vlogger? I'll do a vlogger, and if you guys can name it, we'll see if you can get it. Ace's Sugar Daddy.
Hi, Auntie-san.
No, I don't know how to I don't know how to explain it, but Ace is like if you had to have a news organization about Vegas, I would go to Ace. Like Ace is my go-to. I don't know. He's just my Vegas. Anything, it's just he throws it in such a nice way that it's perfect.
I try to have fun with it too. I mean, I think the big thing is you guys build a community. Like I never would have met Bridger if it wasn't for you guys. I never would have met Wilk if it wasn't for you guys. I never would have met Matrix or the Nerds or anyone like that. That's how you guys build the community. You put it together. So like you find all these amazing people and get them into one spot over here. Like even right before the shutdown should have been like the worst thing ever because that was my 30th birthday. And I'm like, all right, let's get hype. And they're turning everything off, but it was still like one of the best weekends of my entire life. It was insane.
It was crazy.
It was so great.
Yeah, I mean, it was a different, it's like history. It's like,
It really was.
Yeah. I told Hog and Susan that I met Frank Sinatra Jr. at the Four Queens. I mean, that is amazing. And the fact that like soon after that, who was it? Golden Nugget was auctioning off Frank Sinatra's toilet seat. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like the history is going. And if we don't like preserve that history, it's gone forever.
Sure.
So, all right. So I'll do a vlogger and we'll see if you guys can guess who it is.
I'm curious now. Let's go for it.
Okay, here we go. Let me pick one. All right, so Mike Nebeker says, go for it. I think that's really cool. That's really a great idea to just go for it. Destiny says, Hog and 2 Cent, they just need to be replaced by until I get to Vegas. Yes. Make sure you know that these masks can be found online from my wife. She makes these masks, and I will say, I will constantly say whatever I read in these comments, and these comments will not stop coming because I will read every single one of them before I stop and take a breath. And Mike.
I know I'm going to send him this video too. I'm going to send it to him. He'll get a kick out of it. I'm not even going to lie. Steve is like, he's a cool guy. I like him actually.
He's a cool guy.
He was fun to meet. Have you guys met him in person yet?
We have not met him.
I've had the opportunity to meet him twice. I met him on the way to my friend's anniversary, or not anniversary, excuse me, the wedding dinner. when we went to Paris. And then I also met him on the way to go DJing out there on Halloween with Cinnamon and the Kinos too. And he's such a fun guy. He's so genuine. He's so kind too. But yeah, he's got a very distinctive style of speaking. So that was pretty spot on.
Nice.
What it is that he can talk and talk like
he does not catch a breath.
Well, he's so good at it too, because it's the thing. He was like he was like a timeshare salesman or something like that. So he's like a professional at it. It's crazy, but
he is a pro at nonstop talk. And Mike Nebeker got it. Not leaving Las Vegas. If you haven't checked his channel out, check him out.
Yeah, that was Campbell to a T. No questions asked.
He does not take a breath.
He hits it hard every time, but he does so good. He does so well.
All right, I can do another one if you want to do another one.
Please tell the audience that you're not making fun of people.
I'm not making. Tucson is yelling at me here, guys. She thinks I'm making fun of people. I'm not making fun of the guy.
All in good fun. It's all good fun. Everyone's got a good sense of humor here, luckily too.
Listen to me. If I target you, that means I'm a fan of you. Like Bridger, like Matrix, everybody else. We work to visit.
Oh, can I do one?
Yes, do one.
All right, then I suppose if we're going to go ahead and go up to the four queens over there, we're going to go ahead and have to make sure that the bloke isn't all crazy over there, because I'm pretty sure the last chick over the last set of blackjack tables, she was all 6s and 7s. I'm pretty so certain, yeah. I'm trying to think of another thing that he does over there, but the problem is he's got such a bad accent, such a tough accent to go ahead and mimic over there. That's the only little trouble, and I don't know all of the slang. The slang. I don't know. Let's see if anyone catches it. That was the best. That's the best of that one. I think you know who I'm talking about. The best I could do it.
Matt gets it. Matt totally gets it. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Exactly. Let's see. Yeah. Tucson is totally doing off camera. This is supposed to be guys' night.
But she's still editing though. She's editing. It's cool.
She's supposed to be editing. Anybody got Ace's imitation?
Because I have no really fucking idea who I was looking for over there, but it's all right because we got the firmware up in the we got the firmware up over here in the I'm trying to do a thing that he does, but I can't do it. It's just not replicate. It's not something you can replicate because you have to understand what he says first. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's see if anyone gets it.
Tucson thinks it's Kino Kid.
Not quite.
Not Kino.
Across from the pond. From the pond across, yeah.
What? Oh shit! Wait, what?
I think I'm certain. I don't know. My accent's bad. My accent's less of trouble.
Oh.
Because we're going to be drinking this a little bit more there. Gotta get the missus into the car, into the cab. Right quick.
The person has an accent.
I don't know. I can't do the accent. I know Anthony's got me pegged over here every 2 seconds. That's the trick. That's how you trick your liver.
I don't know.
That was supposed to be Firmage. I didn't do a very good job of it.
Nicky Firmage.
It's supposed to be Nicky Firmage, but I can't do his accent. I might be able to do a little bit of Matrix, but I certainly can't do Nicky Firmage. It's a little too tough. And he speaks so quickly.
All right, here's one. Let's see if I can do this. All right, guys. So I got this story here. It's about a guy that I almost had to beat up once. He was at a table. This guy was betting $50. So I decided to play this game with him, roulette, whatever. I'm playing $50. I decided to bet $50. Then I see him later on at the buffet. What the hell? This guy's like bossing this lady around here at the buffet. He's bossing this lady around. He's putting his finger in her face, and I had to say, "Hey, what are you doing there, guy? What the hell are you doing?" And so next thing you know, we got into it, and yeah, Art
Got him early. Got him.
Seeking got it first. Nice. Good job. Seeking number one.
Killed it.
Art got in after that. And Nastis would be different.
No, and Astis is a little more like. So me and Mark, we were down here at the stage tour, right? And we waited, and Cinnamon rolled up, right? So Cinnamon rolls up, and then she's like, "Mark, you left your pants over here." So I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't even.
I was looking for a big busted girl at the black. I didn't really see and
Oh, hold up. Christina sent me a message to go ahead and do. She's got one that she wants me to try. Let me try. Hang on, let me see what it is. You go ahead and do one in the meantime. I'm gonna see what she said. I'm in trouble.
Joe Pesci, right? Dice Snipers is Joe
get
Pesci.
the fuck out of here. What? Do I look like a clown to you?
I'm here to amuse you.
Am I here to amuse you? We did Bror already. I'm trying to think who else is there. I did Granny. Thank y'all for coming on in.
Oh, hang on. While we're on the subject of that one, here, let me go ahead and try this. So today, let me see if I can get his voice right. So today, in history, something that happened was the Neon Museum started. But before we discuss that, I am gonna have a drink. And what the hell are y'all doing on the channel over here? I know we're the same guy, but I'm gonna go ahead and drink because I'm having an easier time doing this accent right here. Also, I'm going to sexually harass all the women in the live chat just to distinguish my character from someone else over here. Where y'all at? Hey, how's that Cinnamon girl doing over there with them tats?
This says PJ Slots.
Almost. Almost got it. Oh, man. I couldn't quite do the.
KR?
Yep. Oh, Triple Rebel got it straight away. Oh, yeah, there. Yeah, the Canadians got it right away.
Ah, damn.
Oh man, I'm never gonna get. Yeah, JR's voice is so calm and so so clean. It's so hard to get that one. But cousin JP's voice is so much easier.
JR, he swallows a lot.
He does do that. He takes the breaks. He takes the pauses. But he's very deliberate with his words there. That's the great thing about him.
I found a video poker that I played at El Cortez. Now, they did not give me free Budweisers. Yeah, JR swallows a lot.
He does do that. But he's so deliberate. He's so selective with the words, and he does so well with them. I really want to hear somebody's impression. Actually, you got to get me next. I want to hear what I sound like. I have no idea what I sound like. And I'm so curious.
That's kind of hard. I have to think technically. I have to think according to strategy, basic strategy. I can't do you if I'm.
You gotta get funny with it too. Like, hey there, give me a hey there, spinners and sharks.
Hey there, spinners and sharks. Thanks for all. I can't do it. I can't. You can't do Ace if you've been drinking.
I'm like the Vegas version of Carlton. This is killing me. This is making me Carlton. That's drunk.
I can do Cinnamon like that. Hey guys! Oh my god, guys! Oh my god! What just happened? Oh my god! I think I just hit. Oh my god! I think I just hit a bonus. But wait! Oh my god! Is that Richard Wilkes? I didn't put an S after his name. Richard Wilkes. Oh my god! That's Richard Wilkes.
That's you.
Oh my god, guys! Anyway, guys, I'm gonna be here like in the shower in a bubble bath. If you want to
Yeah.
watch this in a bubble bath, go ahead and join me. Oh my god, guys, the power just went out. I can't believe the power was out. I'm in the freaking dark, guys. I can't believe it. Freaking rats ate the wires, and I'm in the fucking hashtag I hate Paris casino, guys. Not very good for cinnamon. Oh my god, they should at least give me like free play, $50 free play. That's my cinnamon.
So the mayor, she's gonna be cooking a little bit of. I don't know what she's gonna be cooking, but we're gonna be betting the. I can't do Mark. I can't get him. I can get his mannerisms down. I can't get the voice though. He's got a distinct voice.
Hey guys, it's Penny's here.
Oh, you got it. You have the right amount of nasal. I can't.
Hey guys. I just want to let you know I have a coupon for chicken fingers at Whiskey Liquor Up.
There you go. The Seeking got it. Phil Ruffin is trash. Phil Ruffin is trash.
If you got to do Ace, that's all you got to say. Phil Ruffin.
Right? Confirmed.
Cinnamon is now a Valley girl.
Really? Do I have to wait 3 seconds at the end of your sentence to say something?
Hey, can you do Vegas Paradise?
Let me see. What up, y'all? Vegas Paradise up in here. We're gonna have the lounge. Let's go ahead and do a couple shots right quick over here. I got that crown. We got Big Ants in the chat. What's up, y'all? How we doing? Who's that girl? How you doing over there? But TVP's got that voice though. He's got that good radio voice there, and you just can't. Like it's just so good, man. Like I wish I had his voice so bad. Like he's always, he's swimming in it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
It's so good.
Hey guys, this is TVP.
Yeah.
Here's the mirror. You want to check yourself before you
hit the strip.
check yourself out in this full mirror. Make sure you're right before you go out. Before you go out to them casinos.
Yeah. Drink that crown, hit the clubs.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's got that voice, man.
He's got the hands down the best radio voice. I hate to toot my own horn. I think I have a pretty good radio voice, all things considered.
Definitely.
Like I like that. Hey there, Spinning Some Sharks. Ace of Vegas here. Hope you're doing well. And today we're going to check out how to get more free stuff by playing a video game on a cell phone. Let's get started. It's not too bad, but he's just got that chill. He's got the right tone. He's got the right quality to it too. And you can't help but love a guy like that just off the voice over there. He's so chill in the real world. 100% true.
Yes.
BBI's got it. 100% true.
I don't know who else is there.
I'm trying to think of someone else who has a really distinct voice. Lisa's got a distinct voice, but I can't get to her pitch. My voice doesn't go that high.
Yeah, Smooth It voice, Ace and TVP, definitely.
I mean, I could try and do Matrix 2, but the trouble is that Matrix just sounds like a slower version of Nikki Firmage when I try to do voice. I could try the Heidi voice there. Or hang on. Let me try Winter. Let me try Winter. Hi guys, how you doing over here? I heard you guys liked the I didn't know, the tea and the crumpets, yeah? How much fucking ice do you want in this drink? How much fucking ice do you want in this drink over here? Matrix is at halfway right. I don't know. I'm sorry, mate. I'm trying. He's
got the vodka eye going. He always has the one vodka. I don't care what they say. They always start to go Australian.
Australian.
Those Brits always go a little bit Australian.
Is
Have you
that
ever
basically
seen?
how you get to Australia? Is you
Have
a
you
drink
seen
from England?
Bob Dingo?
I have not. No.
Have you not seen Bob
not.
Dingo? Bob Dingo goes with his mum to Las Vegas, and Bob Dingo goes to Tacos El Gordo.
I love that place though.
Bob Dingo has a taco, and him and his mum try the tacos at Tacos El Gordo. They also go to the Strats. But he was in Paris when Cinnamon was there. When the power went out, and Bob Dingo actually got content when Cinnamon did not.
Oh, the shade.
I'm DMing Cinnamon, dude. Go take your camera, go outside, go in the dark, blah blah blah. Go, start streaming. But no, Cinnamon doesn't do it. She's freaking out in the room. Bob Dingo does. Bob Dingo goes downstairs. He gets the
She
action.
couldn't get out of the room though. I don't think she literally couldn't open the door. Oh, hey, hold up. Oh, Richard Wilk. Can either of us do Wilk? I don't think I can do Wilk's voice. Like the best I can do is like a Vegas kind of wise guy there, but he's Canadian, so he gets like the kind of boats and the things like that. So it gets a little muddled. I don't think I can do his voice.
Hey guys, Richard Wilk here.
It's a tough one to do. It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's hard.
Well, let's go.
So let's go.
We can get the catchphrase. We can get the catchphrase right. But it's hard to do his voice.
Oh, Derek. How about Derek? Can you do Derek?
Oh, from All You Can Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I can. I might be. Here, let me see if I can pull up Jacob. See if I can get Jacob. What's good, guys? Jacob's Life in Vegas here, and today we're no, I can get the excitement, but he's got a certain pitch to his voice.
Yeah.
What's good, guys? I can't do it. It's just too hard to get.
Hablamos español. Yo soy
Jacobo, what's good in there? Alvaro, how you doing, man? Actually, where is Alvaro? Is Alvaro on today? Spanglish 21, where you at, man? I'm not sure if he's on.
Says, Wilk is easy. Start every story with listen.
Listen. He does
Listen,
that.
guys.
He does do that, straight up.
Here it is. Dana White. You're not going to see him any other channel but my channel here, Dana White. Gambling, Las Vegas. Let's go.
And I'm trying to think of anyone else that we can.
Trooper's an easy one. What's up? It's the Trooper.
That's pretty much it.
Well, even Mike says it. What's up?
It's the Trooper. I'm trying to think of anyone else that we can get really easy. Hold up. Can you do Chico?
Oh, man. Let's see. What does Chico say? Look at it, guys. Look at it. Pan.
Live from my subscribers. Who's this on the live chat? I don't know.
Use your social medias, your super chats, your super stickers. Chat it and super sticker it, and now your Twitter. That I don't know. I don't know what's up with Chico. Chico freaked out on us.
Yeah, it might just it's the pandemic fatigue right there, man.
Yes.
That's got to be it. It's got to be it. I don't know.
He just didn't say anything.
Yeah, Chico kind of left us.
I don't think I've ever had a conversation with Chico.
You betcha.
Yeah, that's it.
You betcha.
He just stopped talking to us as well.
Yeah. Kind of strange.
I don't think they can hear you.
Having too many drinks, laughing so much that I'm starting to see Billy.
I miss Billy. How's he been?
You guys, we've got those coming up. 2 Cents gonna have to put those up.
Is he back at the Bird Bar?
Wait, what?
The Billy, the ghost footage.
I'm working on it.
You guys,
Hold on now.
after the Tahoe, you're gonna see some shit. And I'm not joking, there is some weird shit in our footage. I recorded a shelf in the hotel room that does not look like what we left it at. Let's just say that. Also, my daughter, my youngest daughter, freaked out at 3:00 in the morning. Freaked out, woke up, scared the living shit out of us. Not joking. Like, this is not for a video or anything like that. Like, we didn't tell her anything. She freaked out, sat up, and said, "Somebody touched my back." It scared the living crap out of us.
Sounds like it.
She was like, yeah,
That was her sister.
on the verge of tears. She thought it was her sister in the bed next to her. Her sister was fast asleep, looking the other direction. And it freaked the fuck out of us. And I don't know what to say about that. It was weird. It was a weird thing to happen. But we've got more of that stuff coming up.
All right, well, looking forward to it.
Wait,
It'll be fun.
I did 403. I can do 2 cent. Quote, I'm gonna hand pay your face.
where is that?
That's a hand pay. That's Ryan right there. Ryan saying I can do 2 cents.
Can you imitate me? Can you imitate me?
Can you imitate 2 Cent? All you have to do is yell.
Can I get a word in edgewise?
You guys, 2 Cent's a freaking degen.
Oh god, I
She-
too much.
She goes overboard and she hits up the ATM
It was
and
bad.
she does not know when to stop.
No, it's all cash for me. I never get in there.
This trip. Please add this.
This trip,
was
this
really
last
bad.
trip that we went last week,
This is bad.
2 Cent went overboard hunting that hand pay.
That's the breaks, though.
That's the breaks. And I think out of the two of us, if any of us is going to get a hand pay, it's going to be 2 Cent because she fucking degens and then starts betting those $5, $10 fucking hands on the slots. And man, if it's random, it's random. And again, every time you press that button, it's like the first time you played. So it's totally random. If you're gonna hit it, you're gonna hit it.
Oh, Kevin Nagel. He says hi, Hodge.
Oh, where's Kevin?
Kevin and Curtis are watching.
Where are they?
Well, you
I don't
can
see
in the
'em.
chat because you're in the chat. Do you have it on live chat or top chat?
I don't know.
I have it in live chat personally, but I'm not over there, so I'm probably not much help.
I have it on live chat. If I have it on live chat, it should
Brian gets pegged says, "Wait, you haven't had a hand pay?" Not yet.
You know, I don't think I've ever had a hand pay.
No?
No, but I know who has.
Who?
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm picking up a hand pay over here, but first we're going to go ahead and mix up a nice shot. This is a hand pay shot over here. I don't have my rope. Where's my road? I don't know where it is. That was a terrible PJ. That was a bad one. Sorry, PJ. I tried, man.
Art, 2 Cent totally was relying on that stimulus check.
It came in already.
It did come in, she said.
Let him know I paid back the savings because we need to save.
There we go.
Gambling Granny says, Hog and 2 Cent, are you back in Vegas March? We go March 1 through 5.
Oh, holy crap. Seeking and Ryan got it right away, so did Nebeker. Okay, fair enough. I guess it wasn't that bad.
No, it definitely wasn't. We're going, I think, what, the 8th?
The 7th, yeah.
Oh, 7th
Sunday. I'm aiming for Sunday, the 7th.
in March.
They can't hear me. I don't think.
We're going the 7th in March.
7th through the 12th.
7th through the 12th. Oh, that's a good one. Let me see. We're gonna go ahead and yeah, he says that a
I
lot.
do that all the time. That is my catchphrase. It's a New York thing. It really is. You talk to New York and Anthony about it. It's just kind of a thing. We say, go ahead. We're gonna go ahead.
Whoa, wait, what? Cinnamon? You said you got no comps from playing $9,000 at the D? Oh, shoot.
It was over 9,000.
That's a lot of money.
It's kind of surprising because I played a lot less than $9,000 at the D, and I got comps coming up that expire next month.
I got 2 hand pays a week last year. It'll never happen again.
Please?
What?
Remove Brian.
I can't. I'm on StreamYard.
I think I can.
You're showcasing it. You talk shit to Cinnamon in her last live stream.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I got it. It's fine. It's fine. I got it. Don't worry.
Thank you, Ace. Ace has got it. Kissy Cat again coming through with that's the way to do it. I like getting a few dollars below the hand pay. Like, I don't know, Ace. You recently had a vlog about that limit of the hand pay.
Yes.
And it would be nice if that limit went up.
It would be.
They've been talking about that for a while. I hope it goes up. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't think anyone's really in the market to block it. It benefits nobody to block it except for, I guess, maybe the IRS, and they don't seem to care enough to want to deal with it. I think they've got enough to deal with right now. So
exactly. No taxes. That's what we want. No taxes. I have no clue. Like, if we were at a blackjack table, like free bet, and we hit like $2,500, would they give us a tax form?
I mean, it's different at tables though, isn't it? When you're winning,
right? I would think so. I don't think they would. I don't know.
I think that's all the end of the year, isn't it? With the table games, like with craps or I mean, do you get a tax form if you get if you do like a prop bet or something like that at the if you get like a 30-1, you got like $40 on a 30-1, and then you roll it on a craps table and you in 12,000. Do you think they'll do it? Matt, I don't know, man. I don't know. Here's the thing. Hear me out. So you got to keep in mind that when they came up with that hand pay limit of $1,200, they did that in 1977. You know what else came out in 1977? Star Wars, not Force Awakens, not Phantom Menace, not Empire Strikes Back. Like, it was just plain Star Wars. It was so plain Star Wars that they didn't have Episode 4 behind the title at that point. They didn't call it A New Hope like we do now. It was just Star Wars. That was it. And it was that long ago to the point where they even thought that George Lucas, they had so little faith in him, they let him keep the merchandising rights. That's how long ago it was. People didn't think about these things. So $1,200 back then was the equivalent of roughly, what was it, $5,300 or something like that in today's money. So it was a bigger deal to have $1,200 back then, because average American only made like $12,000 a year. So that was like a month's salary. So that was something that needed to be taxed. Nowadays, that's not even a check for most people, $1,200. So, $1,200, like, why are you going to tax me on something I can't do nothing with?
Yeah, exactly.
And, I'm sure there's got to be some politician that's behind that. And the IRS at this point, I can't imagine how much they care, especially if they're like cutting breaks for all these other casinos and all that. But that's just my personal thought process.
Let's see. Jeff from New York. I wouldn't doubt if your winnings weren't reported to the IRS from your rewards card. Has anyone read the small print?
Oh, I'm sure it goes there. I mean, they've got your social. If they got your social, it goes.
it does make sense to increase it. And then the whole definition of a hand pay would totally change.
Which I'd be fine with. I mean, if I got $4,000 on a bonus and just cashed out with the Tito, I mean, I'd probably still go to the cage though, honestly, just because again, I'm kind of paranoid in New York, and I'm like, oh, I don't want people to know I got $4,000. I just don't want people to know that, you know?
Exactly.
Like I got $4,000 in my hand. There's just nothing good comes of that.
I was skating every Friday night in 1977. That's
I feel
awesome.
like I'm the only one that didn't exist in 1977.
Like,
Out of place.
That's great.
So this is the only downside to the Hog and Two Cent community over here. I always feel like I'm like the baby in the room. I feel like I'm the one that's taking it.
You are.
Cheese.
We're so old compared to you.
They're like, oh yeah, you know, when we were playing here in the 90s, I'm like, yeah, in the 90s, I was playing at Dave and Buster's on my like semi-platinum card because my parents gave me my allowance. That was dope.
I could just see Mike Nebeker with light up wheels on his roller skates.
Hey, get it.
I could totally like envision that. Wow. We didn't exist in 70. Damn, that's crazy. Me and 2 Cent are older than you. Wait, no, not 2 Cent. Just me.
Who are you talking about?
Seeking.
What do you say?
They didn't exist in 77. Well, neither did you.
You did.
I did.
I was born in 78.
Yeah. My biggest hand pay was 6K.
That's pretty respectable.
Dude, I would flip out if I hit 6K. I would flip out. You would see like craziness if I hit 6K. Oh, Art says, I was in college looking for rich girls.
Oh, yeah.
Very smart, Art.
1977, I was theoretical. My dad was 17 in 1977.
Wow.
That's how old I am.
That's crazy. Art, all I can say is the nursing program, best place to find the girls. Wow. Okay, let's see. Granny says my biggest hand pay 2014, 5,000 on New Year's Day. Wow.
Good money.
I can't do again. I would flip out if I won 5K. Unless I put 5K in, then maybe I wouldn't. But other than that,
oh, that was not bad. Not bad. I like it.
Vegas to Cali says my one and only hand pay was 2,000 playing bingo. You know what? That's my. If I can ever get to Vegas when Matrix gets there, I want to hit up bingo. I have no clue how it works in Vegas. All I know is everybody I've ever talked to in Vegas has said, go play bingo. Like,
you know, I'm gonna try it out because I played my Vegas bingo recently. I tested the beta for that too. And it seemed kind of fun.
Even dealers tell me, go play bingo. I'm like, wow, really? But I have no clue how it works. Like, do you buy cards? Do you buy in for like?
If it's like my Vegas, then yeah, you buy your cards, and then if you win, you get like a certain amount of credit back or whatever, and they can cash out from there. Assuming it's like that. But again, I just played the beta video game, so hopefully next time I go, I get to try it out.
Plaza always has like $75 free, bingo play and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, like how much does a card cost? How long does bingo take? Or what happens in bingo? I want to know. And I know Matrix has done it. So
all right, that's a game on. Let's
that's
do it.
A definite goal. Yeah. Roger got better than handpay on his birthday and won a car. What?
Damn.
Won a car?
I'm not going to the right casinos, apparently, not playing the right games here.
Damn.
I'm trying to keep my bankroll playing blackjack, and we're doing this.
No kidding.
Oh, man.
5 free cards. See, that's good to know. See, like if they tell you like how many cards you can get, I totally have to do that. We just have never done it.
All right. We'll bet next, I guess next party bus that we do, we'll go ahead and go down there and pick that up.
Wait, I messed it. 6,000 on wheel bonus, 2019 machine. Harley Davidson, God, I missed it. Yeah, the Harleys are gone. But have you seen the freaking Wheel of Fortune area at Plaza?
Wheel of Fortune's been hidden, though.
Dude, this past week that we were there, they just finally set up that area in Plaza for Wheel of Fortune. And it's like tons of games in this area, like the circular area of Wheel of Fortune, different types of Wheel of Fortune games. It's just waiting for somebody to hit something.
Fingers crossed on that one.
You pay per card. Okay. So like, do you jump up and say bingo? Like, like how does it work? Is there literally like a machine like calling out numbers and then you just jump up and say bingo? How does it work? Are you sitting behind a machine?
Yeah, I think you can still play in person, I assume. I don't know. Again, I'm going to have to try this myself.
Stampers? I have no clue. All I know is
About this.
what is it? Palace? What the hell is it? Station Casino. Has a real cool looking freaking bingo studio. Plaza has one.
Let's see. Okay, so yeah, Matt is saying that you yell bingo. You do actually jump up.
Oh, you do yell bingo. Oops.
And they have a big screen with them.
All right, so Matt, if you get bingo along with other people, like let's say we like 3 of us yell bingo, are we splitting the pot?
I guess we're gonna find out here.
I totally want to. I wonder if we can film this.
Might be worth asking. I mean, I bet you Jocelyn would let you guys film.
Yeah. I think it would be beneficial to let somebody film it just to get more people to do it. Again, I've had really several dealers say, if you guys have not tried bingo, go try bingo. Like for low roll, like apparently it's not a lot to get a card.
I have to play it. Gonna have to play
Vegas Dano, I hit 1,000 at Gold Strike twice. The numbers come up on a screen.
Sounds like it'd be kind of like being at a sports book, but just a little more engaged.
I don't think you have to jump. They give you the money if you don't jump. Well, I would totally jump.
Really? Hopefully,
Bingo, motherfucker! Like right in the face of some 80-year-old. Bingo!
I wonder how long the game goes. Maybe they just keep it going until you get a certain amount of cards that win too. That's another thing I'm wondering about. Unless like the jackpot's really huge, like if you're the only one that gets it. You play your own cards, okay.
It's an automatic machine, and you play your own cards. So there's nobody like pulling out numbers saying like B5 or whatever.
Oh, actually, it looks like Tamara and Gord, they do have a vlog on it that we can use. So there it is in the live chat for anyone that's wondering.
Oh, hell yeah. Yes. Because
light shines. Okay, Chrissy did that.
You know, for me, the main thing is like, I want to know how it works. I want to know like, how much do I have to buy in for? How much is a card? How long am I sitting there for? And
most importantly, do you get free drinks?
Do you get? Yeah. Is there somebody going around for drinks? Is there like what is the pot? Like, what do you get?
It's a good question. Well, we got to do some research. We got to do some research.
I know nothing about bingo. That's why I always ask Matrix, what's going on with bingo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Anthony says I shared a jackpot with 5 other people. I was pissed. So
man.
yeah, I would think once it gets divided by other people, I was a shooter. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. So somebody says yes, free drinks.
All right, Chris is our hero for the moment here. That's all I needed to hear.
If you're at the plaza and you're getting $75 free bingo play, why the hell not would you go there just for the free drinks alone?
Pays for itself.
It's worth it. Yeah. Cards are generally free. Wait, hold on. I got to get back to Anthony. Cards are generally free depending on the resort.
Interesting.
See, this is a whole other world that I need to explore.
Yeah, we definitely gotta research this more.
Mm-hmm.
Have to do a blog on it.
Can I like rub it in people's face if I get bingo? Like, can I be like over obnoxious?
You're gonna be jumping up, you're slapping your butt with the card there.
On me. Yeah, like, bam! Got him! Like,
smacking him with the twisted T on the way out.
Piss off people in the bingo room. And if it does piss off people, is it beneficial to me if I'm the only one in that bingo room?
Mm-hmm. Makes me wonder. Oh man, what time this is?
It was way more complicated than that. Thought and lots of different patterns to play. What? See, that's the stuff I don't know.
So we got to learn strategy for this now.
Yeah, is there bingo strategy?
It sounds like Keno, kind of.
It sounds like Keno, which is freaking random.
Bogan Painter, the old ladies will kick your ass.
I'm scared of the old ladies.
Yeah, no, we're not. Yeah, we're not trying to fight with Grandma over here. We know she knows what to do.
Mike never bingo hog. That's what they call me.
Got him again,
dude. I am all for bingo.
We gotta research this, man.
If we get a group of us in Vegas at the same time, I am all for taking over bingo.
Let's take the whole hall by ourselves.
I will freaking go ape crap in bingo, dude.
You know, I am down. Then we hit a craps table.
And
one of those two.
In 100.
Right. Hashtag boys trip. Let's go. Let's go.
Hashtag boys trip. Hashtag I threw the dice off a craps table before. Sorry. Dude, that table's more bouncy than I thought it was.
The dice get a little bounce on them. I was kind of surprised. They didn't have as much weight to them as I initially thought.
Shooter McGavin. Bingo! Bitches.
Oh man. So that's about a high note as I can head out on. And actually, I do have to head out. I have.
Yeah, no, we totally should. Hey,
so I probably should be responsible about that.
We totally should. And again, guys, thank you 1,000,000 times. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody for coming out. Hopefully, we didn't bore you too much with the technical jargon, the blackjack stuff. We're just, we're trying to recruit people slowly into the table games, showing you that it's not so intimidating. You got a better chance of winning. Appreciate everybody for coming out. Thank you, Ace of Vegas. Again, if you haven't subscribed to Ace of Vegas, please do so. He's amazing. Check out his channel. But I'm sure
I appreciate that, man. It's been a pleasure. Mad shout out to you and 2 Cent for helping me get into the larger world of Vegas vlogging and building a community like this. So again, greatly appreciate it, man. Thanks for inviting me. It was always a pleasure to be on the show.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Have a good weekend. We'll see ya when we see ya.
Yep. Strong hands and happy spinning, spinners and sharks.
Later.